So how much have you seen of Shadow the Hedgehog, Nick?
I've played Shadow the Hedgehog a couple times in my lifetime. Shadow the Hedgehog was one of the first things that actually introduced me into the Sonic franchise, because I played Sonic Heroes, but Shadow was what actually got me into Sonic because of just how the game looked and the thought process of like an anti-hero.
Yeah, Shadow is the best fucking character in the series. He's awesome.
He really is.
Yeah, so we're gonna be going for run 24. Funny enough, it's not my 24th run. It's just I started at 1, and I've just been going on since then. But I had to get 12 runs before that, so give or take a few. I'm kind of in like the 30s, probably. All right, and then what's this run called, Mona?
This new one, it's going to be called the Ultimate Replica.
The Ultimate Replica. Past this is going to be stuff. I write these down when I play this, just while I'm doing it, so I don't lose track. Because in the descriptions, I write everything down for whatever
That's kind of what you're supposed to do. Like, you want to keep track of like your streams and your titles and stuff like that. One, so you don't replicate the name of the stream, and two, because it's good to keep track of like what you've done by name, like in some sort of like logbook or something like that.
Yes, I have like 3 text documents on my screen that's been on my desktop for like half a year now.
Yeah, so let me grab this. Oh, by the way, and what was your least favorite thing about Shadow the Hedgehog? Let's start with that.
That is tough. I think the fact that it gets boring. That's the worst thing I can say about this game is that at worst it's mid. It's actually a pretty good Sonic game. People are way too fucking mean to this game.
Do you think it's because it's repetitive, or do you think it's because, you know, story, like the way they present it, like what makes it get
it
like
is
makes it
the
get
fact
boring?
that there are that's interesting too, because the fact that there are in previous Sonic games, when you try to go for multiple routes and stuff, because Sonic Heroes, you know, in Adventure, you basically pick and there's an objective, either beat the stage, do this stuff to beat the stage. When you play Heroes, you know, when you do Team Chaotix, it's like, you know, you have to like sneak through the stage or whatever. In this, pretty much every objective is active at the exact same time, so it can really be its own detriment when I'm just trying to go for one thing. I have to be constantly paying attention at all times to make sure I'm just not falling asleep at the wheel, because the game does just put me in a state of wanting to autopilot, but that ends up being the biggest problem I have with this game, especially doing 300 runs of this game.
Now, do you think a remake of this game would ever be successful? Personally, I think for a lot of fans that like, I think it'd be awesome. One, because it would cater to like another generation that didn't grow up with it. We did like early 2000s and stuff like that with this generation of consoles. On top of that, you know, not everybody. Like,
Nobody
look at
played this game.
Like now.
You know, so everybody just writes this game off as being a like an edgelord kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? Did you play Sonic Adventure 2? Obviously, yeah. Most people played Sonic Adventure 2, but if they did and they played this game, more people would like it, to be honest, because this game really does have that SA2 feel in terms of story, characters, and everything going on. And there's not anything more edgy here.
I was gonna say, while you're talking about edginess, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this as a kid, I was like, oh shit, it's a Dark Sonic with a gun. Like, you...
Well, Joodle thought the same thing when, like his dad made him return the game when Shadow went like, damn.
Yeah, my dad did. Like, son, I don't know about this.
It's funny, the way that I first played Shadow the Hedgehog, it actually, I didn't have it. I didn't even own a copy of the disc. I went to my buddy's house because I was poor growing up. And
yeah, me too. Yeah, I feel that.
I played it at his house inside a Dragon Ball Z Budokai, I believe, on GameCube.
Oh, hell yeah!
Like, and that's really what got me into the Sonic games for the most part. Of course, Heroes, but that was from a babysitter story. But like, these games are kind of what shaped my like perception of what a Sonic game should be.
And they're pretty good ones. These are good first games, honestly.
And then now I'm looking at,
especially Shadow.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of this generation of Sonic games compared to, you know, newer versions.
I think
like,
that Frontiers
colors.
Frontiers is a really good start. Because basically, since they just changed directors and all this kind of stuff going on now, I really, or at least writers, everything before Frontiers. Now, I'm not saying that Sonic Forces was bad by any means. I'm just saying like it was one good step in a good direction when it comes to writing, but the gameplay sucked ass. Like compared to these games, at least. I mean, I haven't played it personally. From someone outside looking in, I've played everything before this game up until this point, but I did play Frontiers. I took a break, I played Frontiers, and I'm like, wow, you know, of course this does stink a little bit of the Pontaff Riders gameplay, but there's some really fun stuff in those games. The combat is great. I think combat has always been a Sonic thing. Even in Heroes would lock you into such sections, even though like there was like no combat mechanics. They just like I don't know if you know about the how much you know about Heroes, but there's a bug where you get that like power meter where like it just like screen wipes everybody. If you press 2 buttons at the same time, like on the same exact frame, it will give you just like Tails will like freak out. It's like the swap buttons. Tails will freak out and you'll just get like half of your meter bar, and you like do that a couple times and then you can just spam it in like screen wipe. That's like how I played the entire game. Because I had to go for like A ranks and shit.
I remember that for sure.
Yeah, that broke the game. That broke the game so hard.
Speed runners are probably cleaning their panties at the fact.
Oh yeah.
You can do the final boss in 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, I played the final boss once in that game, and that I will say the final boss is the best part about Heroes, and it sucks that I only played it once because that was all I had to do, right? Like I just played it once. I A-ranked it on the first try because of that bug.
Now here's a real question for all of you guys. Do you think that crossovers when it comes to Sonic games, say, you know, Smash Bros, that they have Sonic as a favorite character, you know, the Olympics where they had Sonic, Mario, and things of that nature, do you think they do the character justice? Whether that's aesthetic, voice acting, or character development such as fighting, like combat, things like that, or like moves?
Crossovers are some of my favorite things. I would be lying if I said that my favorite games weren't like Smash and Fortnite just because I like role-playing as characters. I like role-playing, doing stupid voices with my friends. So I haven't played the the Olympic Games. I am dreading it. I am dreading it like a mother because I have to 100% those.
You know, I think actually, Doodle, you going ahead after me.
Because you guys know more. You guys know more about those games than I do.
Yeah, you know, I personally have a soft spot for the Olympic Games just because there's like the fun thing. I think it's a little weird how you can do the racing one or the 100-meter run and you could still technically beat Sonic with Mario. I think that's a little fucked up, but other than that, I mean, they make the characters like do stuff that they would do when they win.
Hey, you know what?
And
something about those two is the representation in those games was pretty great. We got characters that we didn't get to see very much back then, especially because Styx, back then they used to be just a Boom character, and yet they were with other characters like that weren't in that series.
She was there, and she had her show actor, which has like never happened.
And then I do wish Sonic's moveset was different in Smash.
Oh, me too. Me too. I think okay.
But I mean, I guess they got some stuff right. They referenced some obscure games in his moveset. A couple. Like Sonic the Fighter's like one move.
Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 moves that are my thing with him is that yes, okay, I will play devil's advocate here. I'm going to say like yes, it doesn't represent him very well in that game, but also it is a very nice flowing moveset. And after playing games like Multiverses for way too long, I can really appreciate that at least his moveset flows. I suck at Sonic and Smash. You know, 8 years experience of like Smash Forward to Ultimate, I still like have to take a step back in order to play as him.
I like Project M's Sonic moveset more, just the amount of references it's got.
Yeah, I haven't tried Project M's. As for like other ones, like the Smash 64 remix Sonic, as well as
Project 64 is pretty close. His down air is just the only thing that's different. There's like Yoshi down air.
Yeah, where they like change things or change like his aerials. They all like happen to have the same problem though, where they don't have much flow. I think it's very hard to put Sonic into like a fighting game like that without you know. that's why the new game really helps, because he has all this combat and all these moves he's throwing out that look so cool. That new thing where he goes shoo, 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 that the IGN guy was spamming on the IGN gameplay, like that thing, that would be perfect for like a side B or some shit, you know, like
he'd be great with
Sora's
his
up B
frontiers
or
combat.
Sora's side B, you know, where he does that like 3-hit thing. What if they gave that to Sonic and made it like that, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I think. Yeah.
I always feel like the 2 spin dashes is overkill. I feel like
That's
there's only
stupid.
one.
It's like minor mix-ups.
Yeah, that was to me that was like a waste of kind of like a slot for a move, in my opinion. Because like you could have added something completely different. For
What
at
about
least one
Lightspeed
of
Dash,
them.
huh?
If
I
you
like
store
speed.
it-
I like one speed dash.
Yes.
Speed dash.
Drop
Like,
dash.
if you just see the-
Dude, down B should just be drop. He should just have drop dash in his moveset. That'd be so fucking
Like
cool.
yeah, so he
my
doesn't just
God.
like kill himself when he like side Bs. It should be like a,
Oh
like
my
a drop
gosh.
dash.
That, like, yeah,
Give
he
him
has
a
so much
buffer.
fucking potential, and it could flow. It just needs to be made by someone like Sakurai that knows what they're doing. No
When,
offense to the other people that make those games.
I was gonna say fun fact. I don't know how well that's gonna go over, but onto that goes into like kind of like experience in the next topic of when you think about it throughout time, like the time that the Sonic games have been, you know, influential through video game history and things in the such of like, you know, this is what we grew up on, and we've watched the developers of Sonic games like change things over time and mechanics. Do you think we've at least now gone to a point where we're starting to go backwards in that progression and making more things bare bones, or do you think we're still advancing?
You know, that's a tough one.
I really feel like it's a rare case, almost like kind of like a Last Dinosaur situation where Sonic Team represents a very old era of history in gaming that hasn't changed much. The culture in their office is still the same as when they made this game, and so as games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, more and more expensive, it's harder and harder for a team of barely even triple digits to keep up with that type of demand. I mean,
Talk about the how many people made Frontiers.
yeah, let me start off with the biggest comparison by kind of trashing on another game really quick. Let me ask you this, Nick. How many people do you think made the new Pokemon, the one that's like buggy as hell?
The new Pokemon, I
Yeah.
think probably around, at least I specialize when it comes to gaming. I kind of have a decent understanding of how many people it takes to make a game if you put in the work. So
Yeah.
I'll say maybe like 1,000.
You know, actually, a little. You guessed a little over. It was 500 people credited for
Ooh.
that game,
That's so little.
Oh, gosh.
right?
You know, we get those 1,000 numbers and stuff. Like, movies actually have so many more people working on them, as well as things like GTA 5 are things that we see on headlines, but it doesn't happen very often in the gaming industry.
It doesn't.
I reference like 1,000 to like, you know, like some of these other games, like even the minor ones, like some of the Call of Duty games took like 1,000 people to either test, check, build, develop, like different stages of the video game's development life. So if you count for all those people, in my opinion, it should not just be 500. Especially if you got a game nowadays that like updates itself, like Fallout 76,
Oh my gosh,
piece
yeah.
of trash.
Unfortunately, it's just Fallout 4, but with
Game that Rick and
multiplayer.
Morty and Ninja play.
Yo, that was such a weird fucking stream. You know, I still have footage on my old PC of us reacting to that when it's still on YouTube. Like when Ninja Logic, the rapper of all people, and the actual Rick and Morty voice actor, like played that game. That was so fucking weird.
Yeah, they all
That
played
made
it
me feel like I was
together.
tripping.
Wait,
What?
do you guys remember that time when like a whole bunch of like rap artists, like, you know, T-Pain, freaking Logic, freaking Soulja Boy, like all these people were just streaming all the time? Do y'all remember
don't.
that?
Oh yeah, like people like well, obviously we all know about Drake and Ninja, but also like people like Snoop Dogg. We got that clip of him like raging at some fucking some football game or something. It was like, what was it like?
Yeah, he was playing
basketball?
Madden.
Madden. Okay.
Oh, 2K. Basketball's 2K, Madden football. By the way, imagine trying to have him play freaking Sonic Adventure 2.
Right.
God.
Oh my gosh, I 100% of that again. That is all I add to these kinds of things. Someone mentioned like a Sonic game, I'm like, I 100% of that. It's like,
Well, no, I love
that's all I have to say
like
about
the
it.
Sonic Adventure games. That when I brought up the thought process of like, you know, things going forward and things going backward. When I looked at the Sonic Adventure games, and then I looked at like further on 3D games, like you could tell that they put in work to develop new stuff for those games. But then like it seems like they kind of took that all away. Even like some of the pointless mechanics that you'll see sometimes, like fishing in one of them and stuff like that. But there were things that they were trying to do to maybe add something to the game. Whereas now I don't really see that as much.
I feel that. I really feel like that. Sonic as a series since Colors really did have that new Super Mario Bros. Type thing going on where they just kind of did the same thing over and over for a while, and that was like, it's safe.
And it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that they didn't want to do weird shit anymore. It's just that I think they were kind of put in a corner by Sega corporate. Like, yeah, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna make this game, and it's gonna be the boost segments because everybody liked those in Unleashed. Forget the Werehog, even if it balances out the gameplay in total. Like, just make this game, make it safe.
I cannot wait to like get to the Werehog and be able to form my own opinion on that, whether it's good or bad. One of my least favorite things is just people immediately like people just you can tell how much people know about Sonic by the fact that like when you just mention something, they're just like, oh yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog, bad game, edgy. And it's like you don't know what you're talking about.
You probably didn't really play it like that. You probably played it for like
played these games.
That's what I wanted to say earlier when you were saying like you kept away from the Sonic community. I was like, I don't blame you. They're intense, and half the people have not actually they don't have the media literacy to actually play the games.
Dude, I went on 4chan one time. Perfect. And a friend of mine sent me. Listen. My buddy was hardcore into Sonic, and he sent me a link to a 4chan post. And I was like, huh, maybe this is my gateway into the community, because I didn't know what 4chan was at the time. And then I saw this freaking Sonic the Hedgehog with like a 12-foot erection. I'm like, so this is what
honestly, that's letting you off easy, like just seeing like weird shit of him. Like the /VG or /V is like so aggressive about the series. You either get like crazy ass boomers who like the freedom fighters, or you get like people who just viciously hate this series for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't understand. Like, I can see why people get upset with how the series goes, because like some of the Sonic games remind me of Zaku and Wiki. I don't know if you guys ever played that on Wii.
Is that the one where all the puzzles involve the Wii the Wii remote where you kind of shake it around and stuff?
Yep, and he turns into a bell and stuff.
Yeah, it's a game about it's like a little boy, Zach, and like I think a monkey guy, like a little flying monkey guy.
Wiki.
Yeah, Wiki.
Okay, I've never heard of that in my life. How are there always these fucking game series that come out of nowhere? I don't know.
Okay, so this game, it was really underrated. Not a lot of people liked it. I liked it because I love puzzles. Yeah, but the problem is that I remember seeing a lot of people shit on it because they didn't play it like that. Kind of like Sonic and the Sacred Rings. Like, I love it because of its soundtrack. I like the direction they tried to take it in, other than like, you know, forced movement. But like, a lot of people didn't play those games. So like, a lot of their own community just shit on the game, not understand that there are actually some really good elements of the game. And I see that a lot in a lot of video game communities. Same with like, you know, you'll have these people like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a Project M and Melee fanatic more than I am Ultimate, and I see it in my own communities. I'm like, Melee players will just shit on Ultimate all day. They did it in 4 as well.
Yeah, you know, oh my god, during 4 that hurt so bad. That hurt so bad when I was a kid. I was just like, why, guys?
Everyone, like all my friends are like, fuck those kids. I'm like, what is wrong with the game? Like, I get it's slower, but like, fuck, bro. Like,
and now they have nothing to bitch about because Ultimate is actually just like fucking awesome. No, but don't get me wrong, I love Melee and I respect people like HBox. Like, HBox is such a good fucking example for how people should be with these games. Like, he is just a Smash fan, you know?
Yes.
Like, he just like goes in both communities. I mean, talk shit how you will about Jigglypuff or whatever. I don't give a fuck what people play, if it's Sonic or whatever. They're being chill with the communities and stuff like that. That's all that matters.
Now, if we had a version of him as like, if every person could be like HBox with the Sonic game, I think the Sonic community would be 20 times better.
Oh man, I want to be that. I know that's kind of a contrived thing for me to say, like very like on my like very what's the word for it? I don't know, but you get where I'm getting at there. It's very getting a little ahead of myself, all right, but I want that, you know.
No, you're fair.
I'm putting in the work. I'm definitely putting the work in.
You solved a puzzle that nobody solved for 20 years, so I don't really see an issue with it.
What was that puzzle?
That puzzle was the little like event question mark.
Oh
like,
my god.
What like nobody knew what that was, nobody cared, but we found out, and it's like that's the Sonic game that everybody's like, dude, I'm a Shuffle lover.
Shuffle
Ooh,
was fucking
Shuffle.
that was insane.
Dude, oh my god.
God.
The fact that
Hold on.
people like try to shut it down, like, yeah, we know. But it's like they did
You
know.
don't know.
They didn't.
Oh
You
my god,
got
I'm the very
preemptively
first
banned.
person to 100% a Sonic game. Can you believe that? That's insane.
Wait, question. Does anyone else see the Discord overlay? Never mind, it's fixed. I
Oh,
was
okay.
about to ask about that.
Yeah, I was, I just fucking... sometimes... What? Okay. Sometimes,
Oh no.
when
Oh no.
I'm playing this, it'll just, like my computer will, like, chop, and then it makes the audio lag, so I have to, like, reset the quality. I do that, like, once a stream. And that's just on my audio, except this time, I'm gonna have to set up, like, a virtual audio cable for when I stream with people, because I'm... Just to set up audio, but it's fine for right now. Oh god, oh god, oh Christ, I'm gonna die.
This is it.
No.
No, we're good, we're good.
Okay.
Hit A
Sonic
and we're good.
06, End of the World. Never mind.
Sonic
Wow,
06
that's
is
a
edgier
wall.
than this game is. For real.
Yeah.
That game, they crucify Shadow. Like,
They
come
crucify
on, man.
Shadow, and Sonic dies. He actually deadass dies.
Hey, do you guys remember when, you know, people didn't give, like, I don't know, I use the Doom franchise as a prime example, when, like, people didn't give a shit about, like, some of this extra stuff that a lot of, like, you know, parents and all these other people put into games, not understanding, like, a lot of people say video games are harmful to people. For me, it helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, a lot of
we all-
other
Yeah, I
adults
was just gonna
didn't.
say everyone here can really relate to that. Video games are a great escape, and they're awesome. Also, I just fully disagree with that. I was, from age, like, 8 and beyond, I was watching the most fucked up shows and, like, all that kind of shit. It did not mess with me. Maybe it
Wait,
did.
did you guys watch Adult Swim?
Yeah, Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Things like...
Remember Super Jail?
Yes, I love Super Jail.
Oh, that's awesome.
Bro, I'm like the only one in my generation from my fucking group of friends that knows what the fuck Super Jail is. And don't understand, like, that was my original Rick and Morty.
Life on the outside ain't like it used
Oh
to be on the
my
fucking
God.
song, dude.
Yeah.
my favorite character was always fucking Robot. And guys, for the record, Robot is this little, like, he's shaped like this. He's just this, like, box thing with a little smiley face, like emoticon smiley face, and he just, like, has these robot arms that come out, and he just literally tears the skin off people and, like, takes their ribs out and rearranges them.
Oh my god.
The show is, like, super hyper gore, but, like, to almost a comedic extent.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. I should show you guys sometime.
It's weird. When I grew up with, like, the most base things in the world. It's, like, insane. I was like, it's awesome. I've introduced these two to so many fucking, like, awesome shows.
She has. I never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That was my
until,
favorite shit growing up. Okay.
And I was like,
Oh, that kind of goes into my a separate subject when it comes to, like, personally knowing y'all. What pronouns do you all go by? Because I actually have never gotten the chance to ask.
It's okay. I go by she, her, Mono goes by she, her, and Doodle is he/him.
I like the change in tone, like,
Oh, this is she, her, this is she.
that's he, him.
My wife ended up watching your guys' streams, and she
They're
said,
a
like,
boy.
she made a good point. Like, since both of us are supporters of LGBTQ as members ourselves, as both being bisexual,
That's
Like,
awesome.
my
Let's
wife's-
go. That's
Sweet.
Doodle.
Mhm.
Let's go.
my wife has pushed me more to ask those important questions because I personally have an issue with, you know, I'm on the go a lot of times, or I'm always, like, hyper fixated on what I'm doing, but I don't really pay attention to if somebody.
It's all
prefers
good. I
certain
usually
things.
like assume the best in people when it comes to stuff like that because I can't I can't be getting mad at people when I stream, especially in the fighting game community. I don't
Right.
I don't go up people's asses about that shit. But you know,
That is
That was a
really
perception.
really
You're
sweet
goated, though.
of you guys.
that's super goated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wasted all of that ammo.
Now here's the next question. So, your thoughts on Sonic Fox?
I don't know a whole lot about him. I just know about like Drummo's been in, and when he went up on stage that one time, it was funny. I haven't heard about him in like forever.
But like we literally.
I know he
saw him
sucks at Smash.
at the Game Awards. Like literally like brought up
Okay.
politics when he was on stage. I was like, what?
I was like, okay, bro.
Like
I was
his
waiting for
persona's
Kyo to
hot.
come
I
just
mean,
like slap
I don't
him.
know anything about him.
He's really cool and he's really intense, and I think it's awesome that the Skullgirls devs actually put him in the tutorial
yeah,
stage.
I love that.
Oh shit.
So he's like
you guys missed it. There was a. Go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say he's literally just like the teacher with the little like the switch.
You guys missed it. There was a whole trending thing because we have a lot of homophobic people in the fighting game community.
Oh,
as
yeah.
I come to find out.
Mhm.
And they petitioned to have that removed from the training mode. There are
Oh, that
versions.
sucks.
Yeah, that's
Skullgirls
stupid as
didn't
hell. I
have
remember
it.
hearing about that. I was like, what the fuck?
Isn't it like?
I was like, does it
already
matter? Does it
optional?
hurt you? If it is, that's an update because it was not. Last time I played Skullgirls, it wasn't optional. He was just there. He would appear.
That's so dumb.
That's-
That's like, oh my god, that shows the differences between communities like fighting game community and communities like the Undertale community. I don't know if you know about the fetish guy that got in for backing the original Undertale, but there's a character called So Sorry, and they're like a fetish character, and they're like in the game. You know, I
Like
mean,
he's a sweet guy, but he definitely got his weird fetish dragon guy in the game.
like nobody cares.
It's awesome.
I don't care, but like, that's like even more extreme, and like people don't.
Yeah, people aren't mean about that.
Oh, trust me. Like I have so much experience just in general with time when it comes to the fighting game community and their toxicities. I have such thick ass skin to that because I used to play
Hero.
doubles. I got you. I used to play doubles with Mona like all the time. That's how I met them. It was over the internet actually. And we just played doubles in Smash for like the last 3 years. I took like a year break, because it was just too much. But I would get fucking death threats up the ass like every single fucking day.
Death threats and slurs. It was terrible.
It was horrifying.
All the time.
But I obviously I
I mean, we whooped their asses.
I fed into
Yeah.
it hard.
It just
'cause
encouraged us to go like be meaner to them.
yeah.
It kind of kills me because for me, like, a lot of people, I know you guys only know me over stream and like over video games for you, Mabel, but a lot of people for me don't picture me as that person because I'm a weightlifter. I was an athlete my whole life. I've played video games. I've, for the most part, always dated women, other than the select few times that I found a man attractive. And a lot of people didn't picture that, but then because I don't mind bringing it up in casual conversation, they'll be like, yeah, that person's like a fag or gay or something. I'm like, dude, you got no fucking idea.
Right. you know, and I think it's like dumb that people would see like someone who's like a bodybuilder, like, oh, that dude's totally into this and that, you know. It's like everybody has different reasons.
Everybody has different lifestyles. That's
Uh-huh.
it's pretty much, you just can't, you know, like, especially in like the fighting game community. You
Actually,
see
that-
oh my god, the fighting game community is so fucking just
Robust.
I think the one thing.
split off from each other.
I think the
It's the
irony.
dude
I
bro.
know what
and
to
the
expect when I go to a
people.
local.
I know what I expect. I expect that at least one person is probably going to piss me off enough to fight him. At least one. There's
Oh my
always
gosh.
one person.
Fighting game community is very very mean to people who are like hype men, which is very interesting because people like people love people like that, but just
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like.
oh my gosh, we
When
were
went to the tournament.
yeah,
can
you should
tell
either I can or you
it?
can.
You can. Just wanted to remind
Also,
you.
hey Scarlett. We went to I started taking my family, Mono and Doodle, to locals like in the area because I'm fucking cracked at Smash. I'm just like I've been playing for so long. I love
mean,
that. I
yeah,
love the
when I get my face wiped across the floor for like 2 hours, I kind of figured that out.
That's Mabel, all right.
I love Smash. It's just I just have so much. It's an addiction for me. That I obviously have to keep under control. Sometimes we just spent that past night like.
I'm gonna say
Mabel at
never
all
fight
costs.
me and Doodle. Like you'll probably beat us, but like it'll be the least enjoyable time because we play like Kazuya and Steve, and we're like degenerates.
Like me and
I
Mono
make
will
them
be
play
like,
that.
please, we don't want to play
Trying to make me
anymore.
cry.
Please give us a break, and you'll just be like, oh yeah, we'll play like tomorrow. It's 11:59.
She took
Yeah.
me into training mode and taught me the like special God Fist input because I kept doing the electric wind God Fist on accident, the really long one. And so I was just going around the fucking stage going, huh, huh, huh.
No, y'all are better than me. I would probably just look at you, probably send you a phone call, being like, "Yo, why you gotta do me like this?"
Oh my God. Yeah, I love Smash, but I started taking them to locals IRL, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna have so much fun. Obviously, some of you probably don't even know about me is that I actually have the worst fucking mentality when it comes to fighting games. I fight it, and I don't like give in to it, but I'm definitely accepting of that. Like, that's why I'm best at Smash when I'm just playing for funsies. That's why I try to practice a competitive mindset, so I've been trying to go to those locals. And oh my God, I leave it no secret that I live like in the Detroit area in Michigan because I go to locals, of course. You really can't like hide. This is the thing. You can't really hide your location if you're going to your locals. Like people are gonna know about that.
Yeah, people know where you are.
But
also, if they have
Ann Arbor locals, I have had some very interesting interactions with people the few times I've been there.
And like the few times like people do interact, because honestly they're like most of them are really like stay in their circle, like antisocial. Like we have like maybe like one dude like actually say hi to us.
And
like,
that was the top #1 person on the PR list at the local. Like,
and Henry.
Zanato was Henry. Zanato was awesome. They were
Zanato.
The main Diddy.
Diddy? Yeah, I remember Zanato.
Yeah. We also have I think Sheen the Falcon.
What?
Yep.
Bro, I wish
I have not gotten to really play or talk with these people again because I've just only gone to like 2 of these fucking tourneys.
And they just changed the schedule, so
and
it's like
we can't go anymore. It's too much to like go out of our way because we only have really Sundays off.
It just
You know what? It makes me sad. You guys have really good players. Like, I got rank 1 in my state because my state's number of players that went and did PR was so small.
I'm so jealous, but also like I understand that I'm bitching about something. I just want like, it just sucks, man. I gotta grind like hard. I believe I have that confidence. I'm like, if I grind, I'm gonna get there. It's really hard to when it's just such an unfun place to be sometimes at a local, and that's not putting really anyone down. But
is it the smell? Is it the vibe?
the smell. Well, it's just generally like they don't really care for us there.
It's just their
there was
attitude.
we were like playing when we go, we just try to have a ton of fun and just like make new friends. So we bring our Switch. Obviously, I have all the mods on. So after I'm out of bracket, I just like throw the mods up. I bring this huge ass television screen
so
in there
funny.
with
Yeah,
that
like,
has no
TV
delay
guy,
on it, by the
brought it
way.
in.
Yeah, I have Doodle Carry it as a fucking like specialist, and we carry that thing in there.
We have like our list keeps growing. We have like fucking like Smash on there. We have Smash with the mods. We have like Nick Brawl.
Yeah,
play,
we
like,
bring
Nick
a
Brawl.
bunch of extra ones.
Y'all kill me. I think the biggest thing when it comes to like tournaments and stuff like that, and this kind of goes into something that I can relate to you, Mabel, with. My mentality for Smash when I'm playing like with you is a lot different than how it is when I was playing in tournament. When I was playing in tournament and grinding all the time, one thing's for sure, I'm not talking. I don't speak. I don't say anything. Like,
Some I have to work on, but I'm not as bad about that as I used to be. I'd say I'm pretty good when I go to tourney now. When I first went to a local like 3 or 4 years ago, I just couldn't shut the fuck up, and like people like definitely like I'm almost certainly on the spectrum. I've never been tested, but I mean it's it's kind of obvious with how I respond to things, especially growing up. And the thing about the Ann Arbor local is a lot of the regulars there, and nothing against you if you are in that group, but a lot of them are just kind of like college douchebags. That kind of like they stay in their own little like circle.
Yeah, they're cliques.
And at least the mean ones happen to be that. As again, if you're a college guy and you go there, that's great. But they oh my gosh, it's just not it's not a fun environment.
Yeah,
it's hard to make buddies there.
we were literally like, hey guys, we got like this awesome like mod
Oh my
setup
god, our
if anyone
first
wants to
time
come
going there,
over."
very first time, and I
Like-
was like talking in the Discord and trying like letting people know, and they were like, fucking I was I don't know if it was me that said it. It was probably me that said it.
Yeah, you were.
I zoned that out somehow, and I was like, yeah, I'm like, got our mod set up. If anybody wants to join in, we're doing free-for-alls, or playing or whatever. And apparently, I just didn't get this. Both Mona and Doodle heard this, so it was said. But someone was like, nobody cares. Like, what the fuck? There's like eight to like like what, 8 to like 14 people here? You fucking, I want to grow like 1 million muscles and go over there and like punch
Yeah,
you.
like Fishboone style.
Or at least someone was like, nobody cares.
Oh my god, you
What?
fucking cocksucker. Like, this is how you treat, like, new people, because I don't go to the college there, okay? Like, great, almost everyone there, your fucking parents are paying for your college. I know. I know you fucking Plymouth kids. I know that shit, because I grew up with you motherfuckers, okay? Like, no
You're just
secret.
so mean for, like, no reason.
We were trying so hard to be friendly, and like, I think like the only people that humor us, like Z gave like Mabel games, and like Henry was funny. He like played with the mods, and he was like talking with us all the time.
And oh my god, yeah, Henry's a Robin main. He's pretty cool.
And his name is like Henry the Third.
And you can tell. I don't know if he actually goes to college there. He might. It doesn't really matter, but it is true that a lot of the people there, it just goes into the fact that they stay in their own little circle and they don't really care about leaving that. And another time we were there was like a guy who was just been, you know, I mean, like, look, you can be on the spectrum, and that can be to your favor. I mean, look at entertaining YouTubers and stuff like that. Like a lot of like people that create and entertain, they're very much so on spectrum, right? Like, I mean, Markiplier has ADHD. Other YouTube, like, lots of YouTubers just have like autism and all that kind of crap, and that goes into it. So like, there was a guy who was just like walking by the set, and he was like dancing to the setup, like, because there's like a hype ass song or something. And the second he leaves the room, I hear these fucking college judges just be like, is this guy something wrong with him? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why, bro? I mean, that's the kind of environment that was going on there, and that's just my experience. I don't mean to bitch. I remember 4 years ago.
I was gonna say, I was just about to bring that up.
I went there, and I've been to the logos like maybe 3 or 4 times. One time, my first time was when I was like 16 or 15 or something like that. I mean, I was like, at that point I was like homeless, when I went there, right? And it was like, my first time being there, I was trying to be nice to people in the Discord, and it was like, people were like welcoming, and when I went in there, like, it was just a fucking, like, no one wanted to be my buddy or whatever, right? So like, it just like sucked ass. And I went in the Discord after, I was like, yeah, people just are not like fun here. This like sucks. And obviously I'm like a kid, man, and like this fucking Captain Falcon PFP motherfucker, someone goes straight up my ass, and it's just like telling me to go fuck myself. And like, I'm like, what is your deal, bruh? This is Michigan PR. This is it, my dude. Oh god, I never.
And that's how you get the elegant treatment.
Like, holy. Oh my god.
Like, imagine
like,
these people made PR. Like, imagine these people made ranking. Like, top 100.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
There's one that did. We know them. We knew them.
I'm like,
which one was it?
No. We don't need it. I'm not here to start shit.
We're not
okay?
here to stir shit.
I have
It's
talked
just
about this
like-
a couple times
no.
on stream before. I'm good. All right.
All
I
right,
want to move forward. Okay.
I'm gonna scroll through the VODs for the next 2 days.
In fact, I wanted to actually bring up how funny it is, like in just general fighting game culture, how much,
Man was just vibing.
how much bad shit there is, regarding like queer stuff. When like there's so much queer stuff just in fighting games in general, like ingrained into it. Like, I mean, even like part of the reason, like dawned on me when we were watching like Sonic 2, is like part of the reason I like Smash as a crossover is just because all these characters with different art styles is kind of just the same as all the people having different queer identities. I'm like, that's like what's cool to it to me. Like, I notice now, like I write my own characters and like they all have something different going on. But like, you know, even like stuff that's more clearly evident rather than stuff that's in the background, like, you know, Guilty Gear. Like, Guilty Gear's got tons of queer stuff, and it always has, and it's only gotten more and more on point as the years have gone by.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, literally one of the DLC characters is trans.
Well, yeah, Bridget's been trans forever. It's just their depiction's been questionable up until now. Testament's like non-binary, and there's tons of other characters in the roster. Like, there's this character called Kikiski, and he's like a Rushdown character, but he has like a robot clone called RoboKey, and he's got like a relationship with another character called Zato, and it's like, yeah, that's just a thing that happens in the series often. I don't know where it starts.
You know, the thing to take away is that just diversity in things is just exciting. It's entertaining. It's fresh. I get tired of the same thing over and over again. You know, it's just like, I just like moving on from the fact that it has to be such like forced or anything like that, or like I just like my shows like multi-layered and not just like 2D. Same with my communities, you know. But yeah, I was just like, it's a very interesting experience. Very interesting experience going to locals, and definitely it's kept me from going a lot. It's just that's kind of situation that's going on there, and it's I try not to sugarcoat things, slash or just like go up the ass of people like that and just like straight up judge right away, as often as I do anyways. But with like games and that kind of stuff, I like giving a fair opinion about stuff. That's what this whole Sonic thing is about, is that I just want an interesting new thought on the topic, you know. And that's just how I see it.
Yeah, no, it's like totally fair.
Yeah, I'm
Imagine having to scrap. Imagine having to scrap with like 4 clones of yourself that like just appeared out of thin air.
Right?
Oh my god.
I don't know why I remember them being impervious to bullets, but they are not.
Yeah, right? You know that another thing from playing these Sonic games, by the way, has also been like just finding out that Shadow is this is the same Shadow from Sonic Adventure 2. He didn't die.
Yeah.
Not a clone.
It's in the final line, and in fact, up until we played this game, or a couple games before, and Mona's like a super fan when it comes to like knowledge on these games. They were just, and pretty much everybody else in the community they talked to, they were solidified on the fact that Shadow died. Shadow died after SA2. That's just how it worked, and everybody agrees that that's just a clone, and that's how they wrote him out, to have him continue being here. In the last 8 minutes of this game, in the final fight, if you take a really long-ass time on the boss fight, Eggman will finally say the only line in the history of the game series where he says, "You're actually the real one. I'm sorry I lied to you," or whatever. And that's just insane to me that almost everybody in the Sonic fandom just doesn't even know that, because no one fucking played this game.
And then unfortunately, the people who did, we're not going to spend that long in the boss fight.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I definitely did not spend that much time in the boss fight.
Link Saga since coded. I did, just by like being a dumbass. I'm terrible at fucking Sonic boss fights.
It makes me feel any better. I just feel like I'm terrible at video games in general, so.
Yeah, I feel that. I have gotten remarkably better at platformers, 3D platformers, from playing this. When I first played Sonic Adventure 1, I was so bad. I was thinking to myself, how am I going to A-rank this short-ass stage without dying? That's impossible. Now it's like some of these Shadow games, just go to the end here. Some of these Shadow levels are up to 8 to 15 minutes long, it feels like. And I'm just like, alright, let's do it. Confidence level is going up like crazy.
He seemed like he was just like rubbing his stomach on that railing that whole time.
Yeah.
How does this man not have like burns or something?
Yeah, that getting the blue super is really good for neutral runs. That's like one of the first times I've been able to use it.
It's always said that Shadow is immortal, but I really don't know the extent. I've never known what the term immortal means. Like, I can't like cut his leg off; it's just not gonna work. Like, will the scissors break on it?
Yeah,
or, like,
that's weird.
Will he get carpet
So
burned?
the theoretical thought of being immortal can have multiple meanings. The way that it's most interpreted, being immortal means invulnerable to death. So that means theoretically you should be able to stab Shadow with like, or shoot him. It's not that he doesn't take damage, he just won't die.
I really like Wolverine's immortality. If
Yeah.
anybody's
Yes,
watched
that is the
Logan,
correct
without spoiling the
yes.
end of Logan, because I know Mona hasn't said it, or hasn't seen it, but I love immortality.
It's like the same as Deadpool.
Yeah.
Spoil it right now.
Let's say I need to watch it. I heard it's really good.
Like, they can still feel pain and shit, but it's like, it's cool. I
Okay,
like
that's
that.
how it works. I've always been like, what does that mean? Because they still, even in like the 2020 Japan Olympic Games, they still say Shadow is supposedly an immortal life form.
Yeah, because Scarlet, they actually call him immortal in this, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
He's the ultimate life form. He can't die. That's the thing. Shadow actually has a power creep in the series. He can't fucking die. That's why I love overpowered ass characters in shows, but the thing that holds them back is nothing physically. It's the fact that they, and I know it's cheesy as fuck, but it's the fact that they have all these fucking like mental things holding them back from like caring about the main problem. Like they could instantly solve it. Like they have so much potential, but they can't. They can't like do it because there's just like there's more of a war in their head than the actual thing going on. And Shadow definitely has that.
Sounds like every hero's dilemma in every anime that has ever existed, like in the New World animes.
Too bad I don't watch that much anime. Well, I'm glad I don't to some extent.
I will say this: if you did ever watch an anime, there's one that recently came out that has like shook the anime community as a whole, which is Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yeah, okay. I like the characters in that one.
Cyberpunk is fire. Even my wife, who hates anime, loves Cyberpunk.
That's sweet.
That's the one I've been thinking about getting us all to sit down and watch, just because like I didn't have much faith in the Cyberpunk IP after Project Red like royally screwed up the game.
No, I promise you, like that's what all of like the amount of the player base grew exponentially because of that show. Like it skyrocketed.
That's just crazy.
Like, wow, the show's great. Let's go try out the game.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
because during a patch they put in references to the show too.
Oh,
like,
that's
you can buy
cool.
a certain character shotgun, like the main character's jacket.
That's cool.
I'm also getting an edge. I'm getting the actual like the underlying name, Edge Runners. I'm getting the tattoo label or the label as a tattoo.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
That's nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hey, lady.
that stuck out to me.
Oh man, that's sweet. Yeah, I'll have to check it out sometime. I've got so many. That's the thing is like, I don't know what to do with my fucking time.
We have so much shit to
Like
do.
all of the shit I have lined up, and then there's also like, am I motivated to do it? I've been trying to catch up with The Walking Dead recently because it just fucking finished, and I've watched that show since I was like 8. So like, that's been something I've been catching up with. Like we're almost done with that.
It's like really funny because like in my head, things that are off my radar get back on my radar because of fucking Fortnite. I'm like, well now Geralt from CD Projekt Red is in fucking Fortnite, you know, The Witcher, and I'm like, well maybe I'll give this Cyberpunk a second chance.
No, don't do it. Don't give the game a second chance. Don't give the game a second chance. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's like 76, except they still kicked you in the nuts again. It's just, you know, a light tap.
A little flick.
Yeah, they're giving you the whooshy finger hole on your sack, and it's still not good.
Oh man.
Giving me the easy queasies. I got it. Yeah, I'm just kidding. On the game, I'm probably not gonna be interested because if I'm gonna play like a post-apocalypse Fallout type thing, I'm probably just gonna play Fallout 3 eventually. I'm gonna be one of the people who finally tries out New Vegas, but I just haven't felt motivated.
Good. I have played New Vegas so many times. It is so good.
Whoa.
You just mentioned New Vegas and like all the hairs on my body just stood up.
That's awesome. I hear so many good things about New Vegas all the time.
The go-to games. If only they could make another good game, please.
Fucking Todd.
I'll say this. If Bethesda came out with like, you know, another version of Fallout New Vegas, I promise you, everyone would leave Cyberpunk. Everyone would leave 76.
Oh my God, that would
It'd be
fucking
over.
destroy. Like, that would shake the gaming world. We got another good Fallout.
Yeah, like
Series
it's
is
kind of like
struggling
how
as fuck because it just is not.
I didn't even hate 4. It just felt like it held my hand too much. By the time I got out of the fucking first Fallout, I was like, oh, I'm bored.
That's like when I play, every time, like how many times do I start up fucking Saints Row 4 and then I just like stop?
Right?
It's got the best
same
intro
thing.
ever and then it just gets boring.
Saints Row 4 was one of the weirdest experiences that I had ever had with like a free roam, run, gun, freaking vehicle stealing. Like this is just it was one of the weirdest things, dude, because it was like it introduced aliens, it introduced everything that like blew my mind. I was like, what am I playing? I'm pretty sure that's Saints Row 4.
It's the one where you're president, right?
Yes. That has,
Yeah.
that has the Independence Day
It's so
plot.
funny in the
Dude,
intro.
holy
We
shit,
made,
the intro is
we
so
actually
funny.
just played that like 2 or 3 months ago. It's VODed on the channel,
Even
but
longer actually.
at last second I made Knuckles in that game,
We tried to make Knuckles.
and I made him really yassified and fucking weird.
It was so funny.
This is for Mona and Mabel. This is a less-known game that me and my wife also fell in love with. Stubbs the Zombie. Not a lot of
I've
people
heard
know
about
this.
Stubbs.
You can get it on Switch. It is great.
So Mabel, basically, Stubbs the Zombie is this game where you actually get to play as the zombie, and you get to like infect people, and then they become your buddies like Pikmin, and you get to like sick them on people.
Oh my god, so it's wow,
And
another
you get-
Pikmin
And it's
like.
actually really
That's
fun.
cool.
It's really funny. Like it is comical. I promise you guys will get it. And it's cheap too. For me, it was only like 20-30 bucks. Because it's so old.
I'm always
that's
looking for
awesome.
new games to play. Like really.
Like,
I
I
said
don't
it
know
could
if
be
you're
like
able
a
to play it on
fun
stream though.
game to throw on your Switch, and you just have something to play because like it's like funny. I think you
Mona.
get like cop zombies, and like they have like the guns on them, and it's like
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, and
Wait,
also
Mona.
Scarlet. I think how many runs have we done so far? We're at like 30 something, between 30 and 40. I'm hoping. There's 326 runs total, so that's the answer to that.
It hurts my soul to think about the fact that like most people, whenever I mention some of these games that like nobody hears about, like Castle Crashers or like
Yo, let's go,
Yes!
Castle
Oh,
Crashers!
shit.
Oh yeah.
That game's
Like, all
a
these-
winner.
We
Yeah,
love
I-
Behemoth's library. It's
I made us all play Castle Crashers like over and over and over and over again for a period. I get like Spectrum obsessions with games like that, and I just make us play.
I drew our guys
And no-
as Castle
but the thing is-
Crashers.
everybody's so like Call of Duty, Halo, even though I'm a Halo fanatic,
So
like
bad.
all these other games, and then they don't realize like these smaller, older titles that were bangers. And it hurts my soul sometimes because some of these kids don't understand. They're like, Halo Infinite is the best Halo. I'm like, oh, I want to punch you
Oh,
in the
no.
fucking face.
Halo Reach was awesome
know.
growing up.
I like
I-
Halo
I-
Reach. I
Master
was
Chief
more of a
Collection,
Halo
it's hard.
1 and 2. Yes, it does. I still have a
I want to play
PC.
it so fucking bad, but like,
Check it.
oh man, I just don't have the fucking time.
Me, Judel, and a childhood friend named James, we used to play Halo 2 on his fucking Xbox, and we do like the multiplayer shit. It was so funny.
Yeah, we do that and like read creepypastas. That's a good time.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
SCPs
yeah,
and stuff.
creepypastas. Oh my god!
Yeah, look,
I used to be a fanatic about like SCP and creepypasta, dude.
Some of them go hard.
Right? Like it was so
Yeah.
funny because when you did like when you started showing me like Mr. Nightmare and all that stuff again, it just reminded me of that era. It's like, yes, this is awesome.
I love horror. Oh
Wait,
my
who was
god.
who was your favorite SC or like creepypasta? Mine was Laughing Jack. Still is my favorite.
That's a hard
It's
one.
Also,
honestly been too
My
Yeah.
memory is fucking so bad. I just like that's weird because I used to interact with so much of that stuff, and I'm also something really bad is about to happen, guys.
No.
Why was he not walking? Why was he just dragging his feet? Did anybody else see that, or was that just me?
Bro was
slacking?
bro knew
Hold
what
on,
was
I'm
about to
rewinding the
happen.
VOD. I'm rewinding the VOD to make sure I'm not crazy. I gotta make sure, because I swear to God, he was dragging his feet. He wasn't moving his feet at all.
What, Shadow?
Oh, freaking Omega. He wasn't walking. He was just dragging his feet, bro.
I'm
he
sure he was
fly?
hovering.
Oh, he's got a hover mode.
Because
Holy fuck! How have I played? I know he probably hovers and.
when he runs, he hovers.
Yep, he. I remember that. Oh, what the
Yeah,
hell?
but then he was walking, like, right after.
Is he just like slide with them?
Nice.
You're doing the 2C
He's brilliant.
slide.
No, he turned around. I'm restarting.
Dealing
Dealing with that.
I remember just because I'm kind of like a baby. I kind of grew up doing baby things, watching baby stuff. I just remember my favorite creepypasta was like this Animal Crossing one that actually had like a really pleasant ending. Like I think like the
hell?
Animal Crossing villages, they were like getting hurt and they were like dying, but then like the player got sucked into the game, but then like everyone was okay and they got to go live with him in the real world.
Alright, so this is too PG friendly. I'm gonna have to cancel you now.
Yeah, sorry, we're not scary enough.
I remember looking at the like
We
reviews
gotta
of it, they're
chill.
like, this one sucks. Like, I liked it.
It sucks because my memory's so bad. I just like ate up shit like that, like Cocoa Melon when I was a kid. So the only one that like sticks in my head really is fucking Sonic.exe, and it's because people talk about it. People fucking talk about it now still. And it's like, like what? What is there like Ben Drowned? Like it's like the popular ones that stuck around.
Like,
Hey, I love how it's. How do you say that? This dude on stream. It's Levy.
yeah, Levy.
Yeah, it's Levy.
they?
Levy's been around.
Oh.
They're like the GOAT. They've been around for like ever.
The goat.
I was gonna say I wanted to like interact with him a little bit because I saw he said something about Castle Crash's 4th song. Like, it was actually pretty fucking dope.
It's all red.
Oh yeah, by the way, here's the drawing I made. We're all Castle Crashers.
Dang, hold on, let me go see that.
Oh my god, dude, Castle Crashers.
Let's go.
Holy shit, we did stream like all of that.
We did. I think Levy had to see all that. You know, I just want to mention before I forget, there were like 3 SCPs that always stuck with me when I used to watch them on, I think it was James's laptop. I think it was his laptop. There was the first one, the one that everybody knows, where it's the coffee maker, like the soda dispensary, and it gives you a drink of whatever you ask. So it could be like, give me a cup of tar. It gives you like a cup of tar. But like it can be weird where like you could put in like give me a cup of Joe and it actually like gives you like the blood and viscera of a guy named Joe.
Jesus.
That one was funny.
Scarlet, was that you that said I'm still a Fallout 1 and 2 guy?
Those games considered good.
No, I'm asking like,
There-
what is that? Is that our Scarlet or was that a different Scarlet?
Who's our Scarlet? I've seen Scarlet. Scarlet talks in here, like, here and there. I think their name used to actually be, I put people's names in the Discord with how, like, I first met them, for the most part. If I talk to them, and they're like, yeah, they're the person in the Discord.
I remember them because we always talk about weird translations. Of them.
They like doing, actually, that's what they first said when they were coming in here, is they like doing dubs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Little dubs. Please don't turn around.
Oh,
you dick.
A freaking, for Mona, this is more something you might want to look up. Creepypasta Land. It was made by Stephen Butto. He made an actual little RPG game
Really?
with creepypastas involved. Yes. It was actually really fucking good. And it like, I don't remember if they finished it, but they made like demo releases that went so hard and were so scary and so great.
Let's say some of those SCP fan games were like really, really good. I mean, everybody knows the one.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have to check that out. Thank you.
Sorry, Doctor.
That's a stream game for like check it out, show it to Mabel, and like see if it's stream worthy because I think it is. Like that's something you'd want to do on like a Halloween or something.
Yeah.
And that's good because
Halloween
like,
all year round for me.
right? Spooky girl.
I love horror. Oh my god, I love the. Are you familiar with the Evil Within games?
I am actually.
Bethesda? Oh fuck yes.
Those are like.
Oh
the
that if there's the Sonic series, also fucking Eggman just canonically died. If there was the Sonic series, which is a stupid challenge, Evil Within predates that for me. I never, none of the VODs are out there, but I streamed myself beating 1 and 2 on the no-hit mode. That was crazy. Oh my god, I love that fucking game series so much. It was so fun.
Mabel made me play through the first one, and I was so inexperienced with survival horror, and so I kept getting butt fucked by the bombs.
The bombs.
Oh my god.
I had so much fun with you.
we just to say we love the Evil Within.
Oh my god. Begging for Sebastian Castellanos, our character from that, to show up in Fortnite or something like that.
I'm just like begging them, like like Sony's gonna pump out this new Silent Hill with Konami. Like, you guys make your move. You've got Bethesda. You've got Tango Gameworks.
That's the exciting thing about Evil Within is that it is made by people from Silent Hill dev team and by Resident Evil dev team as well. It's really
It makes me
just
so happy.
mixing the two, and it's so good.
Yeah.
When it does horror right, it does it really well. Oh my god. I love both games. I'm a sucker. I bootlick the fuck out of them. That's because I grew up with them too. All right, let's check out library. I think we just got 24. Ultimate Replica 25. Here we go.
The ending where Shadow's like, "Oh, I guess I am fake." Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna kill you, Eggman.
The ultimate replica kills its maker, I guess. You know.
That's how it be out here in the streets.
The third thing that Eggman made that like just went to kill him.
So sad. Eggman just kind of like dies in this stupid slot machine thing, dude. Dude really went out how we wanted to.
Should have brought his A game for Shadow.
He died how he lived.
Exactly. Meme.
Oh, I was gonna say sadly, but yeah, that's about the same.
It's like the same thing. Oh man. I heard they just added Doom Guy to Fortnite. That just happened like
Oh my god.
yesterday. I was like,
It's so
wow.
cool.
Oh no.
They gave him that I don't if you've ever played like Doom 2016 where you collect the figurines and he like picks up the little version of himself and fist bumps it. They gave that as like an emote for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Got his fucking Doom Eternal sword and they put blood on his mask. I'm like, how are they getting away with this, bro? So cool.
You always get hit by that one explosion every time you start.
I do. I bet there could be like a fucking supercut of me just running into that every single time as the other guy also natural selections himself.
Natural selections himself.
This game is like
Disgusting term I also use on people when I'm just playing against them in Smash and they SD. The meanest shit
it's
ever.
too funny. This is not
Every time I have to fight against a Mario online playing Falcon just because I'm in a good mood.
They air dodge.
No, not even air dodge. I just get caped at like 5% and I'm like, well, alright then.
You
Like,
eat
it's
the
game-
shit, I got you.
Yeah, no, like it's like game one. It's like my first game of the day. And I'm going online because I'm on Elite Smash and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a good day. And the first one I get is Mario, and I just get like caped at like 5% after getting forward tilted because I didn't fucking up the course of the stage.
that shit makes you
Like,
like want
bruh.
to say like
The winter will be cold and hard. You will have to
Oh,
make
man.
decisions you will never forget.
No, where I work, no jokes are off the table. So I'd be like looking at this TV screen like, give me 5 minutes with you IRL, dude. Please.
Fucking kill you. Feel that.
Oh
I
my
also
god,
get
damn.
homicidal tendencies when I die to something stupid online. Oh my god. I fucking hate Wi-Fi. Like,
I hate Wi-Fi too because like, and the worst part is like, I used to be like this with CS:GO, and like just Counter-Strike in general. I used to be like, just see me on LAN, like please.
see me IRL.
dude, my earliest memory, I played Rascals on my Xbox 360 while I had my sister and a friend over.
Rascals.
Wasn't that a good game?
It was. It's like, you saying Rascals is like someone mentioning Killer Instinct or Quake.
Oh my god, Mona, you are such a boomer. You know, like every game.
I hate it. I hate how I know like every like, old ass
Like
fucking game.
every single motherfucking game. You're like, no.
You know, but my earliest memory though, and I think I've told you this before, Mabel, was I got beaten in Rascals like 2 times as one guy, and I was so mad. I like pulled up the like send message. I always had my Kinect plugged in. I was like, "You go suck a dick." I was like, and I felt like so like wigged out. Like I did that.
Oh my god, are they gonna come
How
to
could
me?
How could I do that?
My sister was like, "You go, little bro." I was like, "Oh my god, no!"
No, that was me because my dad introduced me to video games. Like,
That's too much
I've never
bitch.
wanted to fight my dad more than when I was like a small child. 'Cause I'd be playing like Halo 3 or Halo Reach with this man, and he just like dogged me, and I'm like, why? How could you do this?
There's
I'm like 10 years old.
there's like a few like specific reasons a lot of fathers want to have a son. That's one of them, like to like school them in their games,
Yeah.
make them feel like
I
you
don't-
know what's
I-
happening.
I don't understand the purpose. Like, and my dad's not really a big gamer anymore. He was more like when he was in the army, because I don't know, he had that dude bro mentality back then. But like, my dad, like, it killed me because my dad's personality is when he starts something, he gets really good at that one thing, and that's how he was with video games. So like, the way I was with Smash when I was playing it like super heavily is kind of like how my dad was. But like, if my dad picked up Smash, bro, I'd probably get my ass kicked every day of the week. Like, it scares
Like a
me.
nightmare.
Yes, bro. I'd
It's
be like,
empowering
Daddy,
to
you
pick
don't have
something up and just like get really good at it. And I know that's like such a like obvious thing, but a lot of people just don't get that. Like just like staying at something and like seeing the progression. When I first picked up Smash 4 when I was like 12, I was so bad.
Oh my god.
I was like
we
little
were
iPhone
12.
baby. Like I sucked.
I forgot about that. We were all like 12 when that game came out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
my
how old are you,
God.
Mabel?
I'm 20 now. Since
I was
October.
14 or 15 years old. I was
Wow.
oh yeah, I always forget that I'm older than you.
Yep.
No, like that's so weird.
I still
to think
feel
about,
like I
'cause
can,
remember,
man.
Do you remember Evo 2019? I think it was with the 2 Bayonettas in grand final.
It's
where
Captain
we
Zack
all
and the other
hated-
guy, and they fucking stalled,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, it's so funny. Captain Zack's
they
such
were-
an asshole. And then Captain Zack was like, ooh, okay.
They're
Oh,
just
man,
having
I hate
casual
how fucking, like,
conversation.
how the paint cracked as time went on with the Smash 4 community. Ugh, that sucks, man.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, man, I can't,
I
can't, like, think about any of those guys without having to double take on, like, what I'm about to say on stream, you know? Like, fuck.
I'll say this. I actually think that happening was a good thing.
Oh, definitely. Like, I get people getting outed, of course. Like,
Yeah,
as much as
like,
I say it sucked. Now, that fact is, that's actually a, that's controversial, apparently.
What?
I'm,
The fact
like,
that they got outed?
yeah, apparently, because, like, people are like, this sucks. This is, like, the worst thing ever happening. It's like, yeah, it is, but also, it, like, what, did you not want it to happen? I think a lot of people have a hard time coping with it just because of the fact, like, yeah, it's like Barney the dinosaur getting outed, and it's like, god damn, bro.
My mentality is like this. What if it was you? Then would you care?
What if it was me that got outed? What are you talking
No,
about?
like I'm talking about like some of these situations. If you were involved in this situation, you care. Like some of them, like the smaller ones. I don't know if you've heard all of them, but some of the smaller
no, yeah.
ones are
No,
worse
I
than
know,
the
I know
big
what you're
ones.
talking about. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like the big ones that you hear about are because they're like top players, but some of the smaller ones, like, holy shit.
Dude, I feel like I don't want to talk necessarily about like. I've interacted with a lot of fucking people in the Smash community, and over the years, a lot of those people I grew up interacting with as like a kid was like
Gone.
Yeah, was like fucking like those some of the motherfuckers that got out. I'm like, oh my god, bro.
Dude,
There was a
I know
Yoshi
people that-
main. I remember that was like very popular in the Smash community, and there's tons of smaller stuff that happened. Just like I'm just like, oh my god.
One of the people that I interacted with, back when I was in New York, Etika, which
Yes,
R.I.P.
the GOAT. I
And
love
then-
Etika.
And then, like, some of the Smash players, I'm not going to name them, but one of them was I had some decent interactions throughout my lifetime with a very famous player that played Diddy, and another one that played Mario.
Oh, and like that's sad. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so, like, both of those players were players that I, like, they gave me tips on Smash 4.
Right?
was
Though,
going
like
between
we
me
could
and
reach
4.
out and talk to those people back then. 'Cause Smash 4 was such a small. It was like a high school. It was like a college campus.
Yeah, you could
The
just go on
entirety of Smash
Smash
4.
Boards.
Like, holy
You
shit.
could go on Smash. You can go on Smash boards and literally like message them, and like the same day they'll text you back.
No,
and I
yeah,
remember those
it's
days.
crazy. Now shit's fucking huge.
I don't know if you guys remember those days. I don't know if you guys traveled like that, but like when I wanted to go see Smash events because I was too afraid to like compete because I was a small kid and I was stupid, I would travel with random people and like text people in certain areas like, "Hey, do you mind if I other Smashers like, hey, can I stay at your place while this event's going on? Because this event's close to your house." Bro, I did not understand how dangerous that was
Right?
until later on when I think about it, like, god damn.
And I was
I
about
was
to say,
small.
like, I just didn't, I couldn't do that because, again, I was, like, 12 at the time. But there were people that did do that when they were 12, and that's how the shit like this happened, you know? It's like, ugh.
And then a certain house with a whole bunch of members, and there's one female that, like, tried to out half the Smash community.
That house, fucking, no, this guy, you can say the fucking Sky House,
Yeah.
that was a...
Hey, I'm trying to keep your stream as clean as
No, I
possible.
know, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, trust me.
There's only one house in the Smash community, and we don't talk about it. It's foreclosured, it's gone. Alright?
It's
Like,
we put on the market, let's be real here.
I haven't heard anything from Sky Williams since like
He got the
like,
plug.
he is gone.
He got his plug pulled by members of his own management.
Oh
Actually,
my god.
Damn.
I haven't even cared to like
remember
follow
watching
that shit
fight.
since the day of the outings. I was just like backed up, man. I'm like, oh my god. It was like watching people die. It was horrifying. I was like, fuck.
yeah, dude, like all my heroes, all the people that like I took inspiration from, other than Fatality. Fatality is still, as far
He's
as
the
I know,
goat.
he's
No, he's awesome.
I'm like I'm good. But like all my heroes, like the famous Palutena player,
I know that
freaking
sucks, bro.
that Diddy main, that Mario main, like even another Mario main that's from my ethnic group.
Oh
Like
really?
it hurts. Yeah, African American. Yeah, that hurt
I
too.
hope I'm
But
not
that,
thinking of the same one. Oh man, that sucks. It's like,
and then like my favorite commentators, all of them.
oh my
gone.
god, that was
Oh,
horrifying,
man.
bro. Like, what the fuck?
I was
That
like,
shit
bro,
just
all my,
sucks.
and I knew one of them too. That's the sad part.
Jesus, bro.
Because I met him through my interactions with Etika, so like it really hurt after a while. That's how I got to meet EE Visu.
Wow. I'm glad Etika didn't have to go through that, man. That would have been.
That would have hurt
That
him
would have
so
sucked.
much. All that shit.
Yeah, that probably would have made his situation a whole lot worse.
Mhm.
Just all those people. How could that type of evil be lying under all that?
I can tell you why. It's not hard. So like underneath all good things, there's a little underlying evil, no matter what you're doing. So like
100%.
there will never be a time where you'll see like a mass good majority of people doing the right thing and there be not one person doing a devious act.
For
That
alternative
is-
reasons, yeah.
It's
Exactly.
true. It's a numbers game. Sometimes I wonder maybe it was just Smash as the way it is like the perfect honeypot for this type of thing because
It was.
the nature of its content.
Well,
Yeah.
like look at some of our top players now. Some of our top, like we're going through that thing again. We're like we have these young prodigies that want to get
Dude,
good.
yeah,
really
it's
fast.
weird. I'm like, back then when I was a kid, that was just like other kids, right? But now I'm like, holy shit, this is like another generation. It
Yeah,
was
and
like,
they're getting,
and that hit me when it was like they were like MKLeo, by the way, is like the oldest guy in top 8 right now at his last tournament. Like, wait, what? Like, yeah, he's just like beating up kids.
Right? Like
Yeah,
especially
dude.
like those top Steves.
oh my god, playing with one today, and I like he had an arena set up that said like throw for clips, and I thought he was just some kid, so I was like, I'm gonna just like dumpster him real quick just to be funny. And it turned out he was really good, and I beat him 3-2, but I was just like, god damn, these kids are getting good so fucking fast. Like
Steve
it's
is
kinda
like just you can do anything you want with that character. It's like insane.
Do you remember when another top player I met, DeBuzz? Do you remember when DeBuzz was on his like Minecraft Steve train and he was like developing the meta at first like that?
Wow, I do not remember that.
Sounds like the church.
Yeah,
of Steve.
very
The Buzz
beginning-
is the funniest like player to talk about. I swear to God.
He's one of the most socially awkward but like coolest smashers I think I've ever met. Like besides from like Mewtwo King, when it comes to like how they act in person.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, if you ever go to a Melee event, it is not hard to find like top Melee players in our history. Like it's not like you know.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's crazy. Like going to one Melee event. I went to Apex 2015, I think. And who did I meet? I met Scar. I met Mango, Armada. I didn't get to meet Leffen. I met Chillin' Dude, I think, and PPMD.
Oh, sweet.
And then I met some smaller guys like S2, or well, not small, but like S2J. Like I met all these really good fucking Melee players, which fucking killed me. And I was like, these are all of my heroes, especially S2J and Bobby Scar. Those two are like some of the most influential people for why I play Falcon every game. Same with Isaiah. Because like I grew up playing and watching Melee. So like I'm like, they look sick. I want to be like that.
Aw, like
Yeah, I feel that. That's definitely how like it felt growing up as well.
And that's why I get so mad when I get camped out in my favorite game. I'm like, I just want the game to look like it.
Oh, mantling is in
Oh
this
my
game,
God.
bruh.
I have just mantled the wall.
Oh.
You know
Yeah.
one thing that I do miss?
What was that?
Fucking the Luigi player.
Which one?
Elegant.
Elegant was one of my favorite players.
He
It sucked to hear
was-
that he was. I mean, it's not like I don't think, as far as I know from like I haven't been following this like crazy. He didn't like. I don't think he groomed anyone. He's just a fucking blackout drunk that like shits and pisses everywhere, and that sucks to hear from like one of my favorite
fuck.
Luigi's.
That's like
sexual advances toward people, not minors, but like
Just in
unsolicited.
general, yeah.
Yeah,
about
like he
as
was
sexually
a bad fuck,
uncomfortable
bro.
as a like overtly drunk guy can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. That sucks.
That sucks.
I mean, like, I don't. It's just like. I just don't. It's like dehumanizing to a certain extent when it's just so many of these fucking players have like problems. It's
At
like,
some point, it's like here comes the
you lose
fucking
hope in
parade.
humanity. No,
Yeah, that's why Hedgehog is the way it is. You know, part of these issues that we're talking about is up in Nintendo just like don't fuck with it.
yeah.
Like
Which is
that
also,
Fallout.
to a certain extent, I agree, but also total bullshit because Nintendo didn't even. None of this stuff was known, and Nintendo's still being a bitch about the community. Sucks. Now they
Well,
just like won't
I'll-
even interact either.
I'll
That's
say
like
this.
definitely not gonna happen.
It was funny that when after all that happened, we were removed from EVO.
Yeah.
We lost all the credibility that our. Granted, the Melee community wasn't really bothered, other than losing some top commentators. But
Hmm.
Smash as a whole got like punched in the nuts. Let's be honest here. We lost so much.
I think that's one of the hardest hits, and like, that is like going in the history books. That's all I'd say.
Oh yeah, I've never seen a video game like community just get like demolished in the span of like 2 weeks. And it was literally, bro, it was coming day after day, like multiple people, and it just blew my mind. I was like, holy shit! And it was all during COVID. So, like everybody was sitting at home having nothing better to do with their lives. So all we did was like pay attention to our phones and look on Twitter and see like, oh, another one of our heroes just got canceled.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now imagine that happened to the voice actor for Sonic.
Try it. Holy shit.
Surprisingly, no, hasn't happened. I don't
Rad
think we've
Takes
had a
Mid
Sonic
here,
actor.
here to address the allegations.
Bro, tell me
Then
why. Do
fucking
you think Sonic
Arlo
talks?
came on and.
Well, what do we have here?
Arlo.
Oh wow, huh?
Everybody, it's Arlo. I'm here to address there are been some allegations, and I'm here to address some of them. They're all true.
Bro,
That's all I've got to say.
imagine Big the Cat.
Big the Cat VA. One of his, like, 3.
Dude, that
Bro,
was
I never
amazing.
really
Like,
heard of him.
John St. John beat the Big the Cat allegations.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys remember that Bayonetta thing that just happened recently with the Bayonetta voice actor?
So
Bro, I was
basically,
fucking-
creator is a total asshole, and voice actress is a total bitch. I totally want to interact with the series more.
Fucking Kamiya and what's her name should like get married. They like bicker so much. Like both lying on
They should
both
get a
ends.
divorce despite not being married.
Yes.
Oh my god, I don't want to interact with you motherfuckers. Like, holy shit.
I'm just saying, honestly, at this point, if I interact with a Platinum Games game, I'm just setting myself up for disappointment. Because honestly, I think after Bayo 3, like yeah, supposedly it sold well, but also like I don't see anyone talking about it. And I like go on Nintendo news sites and stuff, you know, like nobody even acknowledged it. I feel like this supposed selling out thing was just like a marketing stunt to be like, uh-oh, copies are going fast, better buy them up. I think Platinum might be going under.
It could be, because I really like. It's hard to find a Bayo fan.
They had to kickstart like fucking 101. Like, what's with that?
I think Smash was the best thing for the Bayonetta series than any of the games.
It was. It like
I'll
two.
say Bayo 2 was pretty fucking fire.
Yeah, they are. I actually, you know what? I was asking for Bayonetta and Smash before she was in. I played the first one and I played a little bit of 2, and I was like, I fucking loved it.
Well, I hope as a Smash 4 player you got what you wanted because
Yeah,
that
and
shit
then I
fucking
proceeded to
sucks.
stop interacting with the character and the series.
That hurts.
I was
It's like
bro,
Rosalina fans when she got into Smash 4.
I literally said the day that the moments when Captain Zach and that other male player were like, my buddy and me were on the phone, and I was just looking at him like we were on voice chat and video chat. And I was like, I hope you know this is what you wanted.
Oh my god, no. See, and I want like Doom Guy in Smash too. Like that'd be awesome if you were at if you were at over 100% and he grabs you, you just like die like it's thwack. I always thought that. That'd be awesome. Let him
Or he just
kill
like
Mario.
Oh my god. Dude, it's
worth
like
his
the like
time.
Walking Dead quote, one day you wish you would.
More like the day will come when you won't be. That's the quote.
That's it.
This was a pretty good. This was a good run.
Yeah, it's going pretty fucking fire.
This guy's awesome.
Fuck this guy. This is my favorite boss fight, by the way, because he just dies so fast. I just mash. Eggman gets his ass handed to him in the dark routes.
If this is Shadow's interpretation, you see Eggman as a fucking idiot, so... He's got like this guy and like the other thing.
Sorry, Doctor, but that chaos emerald is
He just
mine.
slaps the side of his mustache, just like no.
I think I'll take this mustache for my own use. Oh no! I'm all smooth now.
You have the Sora kill screen from Smash Bros when it's on percent mode after he takes his mustache off.
It's just awesome.
Alright, what the fuck are we doing here? We're going Hero, Hero, Dark. Man, I can only like do 2 runs at a time, like to keep my sanity. It's like it's fucking.
This gets a little much.
I'm
after a
good
while.
with the Doom though. I haven't gotten lost on this stage in quite a while, and by quite a while I mean like 2 runs. So we're doing good.
I mean, just like parallel. Like look at like what Bayo has done with the success that Smash has given the series, and then look at like Xenoblade. Like oh my god, Xenoblade's like fucking like thriving.
Yeah.
Wait, can I talk about something that not a lot of people talk about? I've played every single Fire Emblem game.
Whoa.
Why don't I hear anybody talk about? Okay, listen. All right, Fire Emblem's fire.
Fire Emblem is-
Nobody talks about Fire Emblem. It makes me so sad because like, especially
What's the best
with
game
one
in
of
the
the new
series?
editions.
Right now. Best game in
In
the
my
series.
opinion, don't hate me. It was 3 houses for the way the gameplay.
It's okay. I heard everyone say they like that one.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I
Fire
was
Emblem
hoping
3
for
houses.
Path of Radiance
Mainly-
just because I like.
I was
Ike.
like thinking like I don't know why I was gonna say Path of
I
Radiance,
like
the game
Radiant
no one
Dawn.
can play.
Which
How
one?
did-
Which one was it?
How did you like Corrin's game?
Which one was that?
See, there it is. Like nobody knows like what Corrin's game is.
No, I have to think about it.
Fates. Oh my
Was
god,
it?
you don't remember? It's Fates.
You
Yeah.
remembered?
I don't know.
It's Fates.
It's
It's
gotta be
Fates.
Fates.
It's actually Fates.
Is that actually a name?
Yes. It's Fates.
Yes.
It's Fire Emblem Fates.
I'll be honest, then, if I'm giving you that reaction, that probably says enough.
Probably sucked ass.
Fire Emblem.
Because like that's like the
I don't
character
think
in
that
my
is.
ass.
That is.
Talking to someone who's played all the games, that's
Right.
why I say that Corrin is one of the least deserving characters of his fucking Smash slot ever.
There's 2 different versions of it. There's Fire Emblem Fates Birthright and Fire Emblem Fates Conquest.
You know,
Wait,
Corrin has like
when did they start with the?
real hands.
when did they start
and
with-
feet for their
When did they start with these warriors? Fucking. Do you guys know when they started with these like warriors and like these beat 'em up fucking crossovers for like Legend of Zelda, Fire
They are
Emblem?
time sinks. They are fucking. Yo, the deluxe version of the Hyrule one though, that one goes hard.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
you
you're
can
talking
play
about
that
the
forever.
Warriors.
that one's. Yeah, that one was good. I haven't gotten to play it yet. I'm waiting to get it because my
You're gonna
wife
play
is
it
like,
forever when you get it. It never ends. You can never fucking beat that game.
There will always be content.
there will always be content. It never fucking
There-
ends.
Really?
Dude, there's so much. There's so much. If you get the version on Switch, it just has all the DLC. There are so many characters and
You
so
can
many
play the game till your eyes roll to the
like,
back of your head.
so many maps. There's like a million fucking levels. It's like a gotcha game like worth of stuff in an offline game. I've never seen a game with more content. That for me, it just feels so overwhelming.
Well, I guess me and my wife aren't going out anytime soon.
Yeah, no.
That's my fucking.
Oh yeah, it's got 2-player.
Yeah. Oh
got
yeah, it has
two-player?
it has secret
Bruh.
2-player. It doesn't like it. There's no menu for it anywhere. If you click in the right stick or one of the sticks when you're on the character select screen, you can just select another character and your buddy comes in. It's like, what? When did this happen? And then, like you just play. It's like awesome, and it runs at fucking 30 FPS if you do that. And so the only time I've like in my entire time besides when I was a kid and I played it on Wii U, I just remember being in 30 FPS because I've like played the entire game in 30 FPS in 2-player with the screen stretched.
What do you think about the new Legend of Zelda that's coming out?
Breath of the Wild 2?
Yeah.
Breath
Well,
of
it
the
hasn't
Wild
made
1
it.
went
I just
hard.
remember what.
It's just gonna be 1 again. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. It just looks like 1. But, like, in the air, it's like a new Fortnite update. I'm like, okay.
I'm
Everybody's
hoping it
like,
connects to Skyward Sword.
I was just gonna say, everybody's like, oh, Skyward Sword. But I know in like 2 years, everyone's gonna be like, yes, Skyward Sword.
Yeah, like Twilight Princess.
So it's like,
I
it's
actually
gonna be
like. I'm one of those fanatics with certain series that I like study the whole series. Even the things like I didn't understand, I'll go and watch videos that are like 4 hours long that explain shit. I do. Huh? I still have to finish 3D's Hyrule Warriors. I didn't know they had a 3DS or 3DS. Oh, 3DS. Yeah, I didn't know they had a 3DS copy for Hyrule Warriors.
That's crazy. I don't know how they fit that on there, bro. There's so much.
I don't know
That's
how
awesome.
they did that either.
If I didn't
Well,
have any
think about it.
friends to play with, I would like be playing that one all the time because it's just like on the go. But like, I can't
Imagine
help it.
having
There's multiplayer in
friends.
that. Getting Mona and like handing them a Joy-Con in the car and like playing split screen is like one of my favorite moments on the Switch with that game because it's just like I just be like, okay, go over there and beat the guys up over there. Don't get hit. We need to get an A-ring.
I'm like, okay.
So, if Lee says the crazy part is the 3DS version had more content than the Wii U version. Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it goes.
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Oh no! Someone do the run.
It goes Wii U was the base launch, 3DS was the next release, and then Hyrule Warriors like definitive edition on Switch has stuff from both.
That's crazy.
You're like pretty big on Zelda. Like you just said, like when you don't understand games, you like research them pretty hard.
Yeah,
I'm like
I
the
am.
same
So I'm
way.
probably gonna look at that. I'm definitely gonna be looking at this.
Oh, that's awesome. You're gonna love it. There's like some of the characters you can play as. If you remember, like the black sheep of the series, like Link's Awakening, right?
I liked Link's Awakening, even the remake. I liked both of them.
It's really fucking good. It's like I haven't personally played through myself, but it's probably my favorite, and I'm gonna make Mabel play through it at some point because I love the twist at the end. But the girl that helps you, I can't remember her name, the sweet girl with the bells. She is actually playable in Warriors. She even summons the whale.
Oh, what's
Her name's like Merlin
he's
or
the dude
something.
he's the dude that's like the world in Link's Awakening. He created that world because he's the whalefish, I think.
Yes, like the songfish or the whalefish or something like that. And he's like part of her moveset. It's really weird. And she has like a harp she plays sometimes too, and like bells. It's like awesome though. They like managed to squeeze in a Link's Awakening character, even though that game doesn't get too much rep in that in Zelda at all, honestly. Funny story about that. You know the awesome backstory Rosalina has in Mario Galaxy 1?
No, I never really played Mario Galaxy.
Oh, yeah. Basically, the way it worked was when Mario Galaxy was being made, they were basically Miyamoto's main game design philosophy. Obviously, like do the central mechanics. Story is a secondary thing, but one of the people working on the project is kind of a writer, even though he's working on the main stuff as well. And behind Miyamoto's back, to an extent, he actually put in these small story segments with Rosalina. And it basically talks about how she used to live on Earth, and one day she went into the stars, and she spent her whole life traveling through space trying to find her parents again with the Lumas, and that's how she built the observatory that you use in the game. And by the time, I believe it mentions the story that by the time Rosalina had the power to actually go back and visit her family, it was already long gone because her time with the Lumas had given her the gift of immortality, and so she'd outlived them.
Oh, that's sad.
Really sad, really interesting. It's why Rosalina is such a cold character as far as like how she feels about her surroundings, because she's kind of been around for a really long time.
It's Levy says, actually, it's actually insane how Rosalina's story had to be sneaked into the game, which is very true. Like, if that's the case, that is very, like, that's also really cool, though. If a game can implement, like, a background story that kind of, like, completes, like, this part of a whole that's missing.
Kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
was,
just saw that.
like those guys were like to shank you.
They were just, like, punching him in the
Those guys are evil. They actually like run around with prison shanks.
CS:GO motherfuckers. Why am I?
Yeah, no, and it's like the way that you encounter these story segments is she has a library, and Mario walks in on her reading to her Lumas her own life story, which she presumably tells them on repeat all the time. It makes it really sad too because her relation with the Lumas is that when Lumas grow old, they turn into stars and then they form new planets, giving up their sentience to serve the galaxy. And so she's basically very, 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 very used to losing people.
Oh, that's very sad.
It's kind of.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Has It's Levy ever, like, have you guys ever spoken to this individual?
Okay, that was like once, I think.
Levy said a hi once in a.
Levy's the kind of person that they don't like. They're more of they want to be a viewer. And that's I respect that. Oh god, I'm gonna get myself killed doing this. Okay. Oh great, what a waste of time. I'm badass when I get to wait in the elevator line.
Levy's a very good friend. They just don't like talking in voice chat much.
I've got a buddy like that. His name's Miguel. He's probably one of the. I wanted to pin him against fucking Mabel in Smash Bros.
That would be awesome.
Times, but they never on at the same time. You remind me of my buddy Shiki. He was like the kryptonite to my entire group because we have a crew, and he was this Bayo player that like smacked everybody in Ultimate. And
I would be the best on a crew, man, because like my buddies like gearing me up to fight another guy. I like fuck shit in crews. Holy shit, dude. I've only played a couple crew battles in my life, but like the Discord where I actually met Mona like back in 2016. It's called Link's Army, like the GOAT, by the way. He had me put in a crew. I don't know if you've heard of Sharp either. The player. That's actually where he originated as well. We did like a crew battle against like some other streamer or something like that, and he had me in there, and I fought the crew like leader or whatever, and I like fucking 3-stocked him. Like I 3-stocked him as Joker as like Wario. Like awesome. Just because they were like, it was like stroking my ego hard. Definitely, I wear my heart on my sleeve when I play that game, and that's to my detriment.
Also, It's Levy. Don't like. It takes some baby steps sometimes. Like
yeah.
Being. Not everybody's outgoing. Not everybody's able to just send a message to the person streaming and be like, hey, you wanna play some games sometime? Like that's. Not everybody does stuff like that. Not everybody's willing to talk that much, but sometimes it just takes a lot of effort to take the baby steps, and those baby steps get easier over time, so it's not as much effort.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes 2.
Shut up, Doodle. And we're done with that fucking horseshit level.
No, so me and my wife are actually playing It Takes Two.
What did I say?
This him and his wife are playing It Takes Two.
Oh my god. He keeps trying to get me and Mona to play that fucking game, and we got to like the goo gun part, and we're just like done. We're done for right now.
Don't want to play it.
Are you talking about the high part?
Yeah, we got to the high part where you're helping the squirrels fight the bees or whatever. I think.
Yeah, we just got past that.
Oh man, that's a hard one in a relationship.
I love this game, but like I don't have a significant other to play with.
So you just try to like be the fucking cuck chair in the hotel with that game.
I'm like the book. I'm like, I have a game for you.
Yeah, he's like the book.
Bro, I literally said in front of my wife, like, if I could reach through the screen, I'd be punching that book in the face. He's like, shut the window on him. He's like, he's literally legit fucked them over like so many times.
I feel like me and Mabel's like It Takes Two has been the Dead Rising series.
Oh my god, yeah, we played Dead Rising a lot. Oh my god, I love the games in that series. I love all of them except 4, because 4 doesn't have multiplayer. It sucks. Bad.
And that is not Frank.
Frank is not back.
Like I said, movie baby steps.
That's all it's all about.
That's all about it.
Like,
That
I
doesn't
just
mean
don't
gotta,
push
like,
you,
know.
leave you to like do stuff with us because I don't want to like make you uncomfortable. I'm just like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you always have a place
No.
here.
Yeah.
What is up with this big ass Roomba? Like, flying across- I looked
Sometimes
away from
I.
the screen from
This is like my fucking cat versus the Roomba right now.
yeah. I looked away from the stream for a minute to check my phone, make sure my wife didn't sit text me.
I've been
She's
fighting
sleeping
this
upstairs.
prick for the past like 10 to 15 runs, and it's driving me insane.
We have never thought to call it a Roomba before.
It is though.
Bro, this is
Awesome.
like a super. Bro, I need this for my house defense, bro. Just have one of these, just like vacuuming the floor, and it pulls out like rockets and shit.
You know,
Like, holy shit!
Out of my sight.
sometimes I like to believe that it's not that Gerald made the ultimate life form, but that he made all the designs for the like gun soldiers like so shitty that Shadow could rip them apart like Tinker Toys. That's like an example of him. Like he rips the cannons off the side and then blows it up with the cannons.
Dude, in Sonic, like Sonic fucking does that in Sonic 2. Like with the fucking when he uses the thing to go sledding or whatever.
yeah,
Like, breaks the robot and uses that. That's awesome. That shit goes hard.
Shit does go hard.
Oh, time for another
Sonic
drink.
movies are like saving the series. I can't wait for 3. So Levy's
Oh,
like
this is my
Doodle.
last
I get
night.
it. Or, well,
You guys gonna do something
Yeah.
satisfying?
what?
Oh hell yeah! That was a can opening, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I got, oh,
Cracking open a cold one.
ooh, cold ones.
Someone slipped. I'm sorry. You're doing great.
The most invincible
And
hedgehog.
it's supposed to be the most powerful military force, and it takes 2 little hedgehogs and 10. You know, it's funny. I was gonna mention something about that. That, like, have you ever really paid attention to how tall these two are? Like, bro, I should be able to put my hand on their forehead, and they just like can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Shadow's
I'm not
like,
even that tall. I'm like 5'6", bro. I should be able to punch this fucking hedgehog.
Feel that.
Shadow's like Vegeta. He's like a little shorty king.
Bro, tell me why I was rewatching Dragon Ball Z because it's fire.
Oh my
And
God, I
Here we
love
go.
Dragon Ball Z
Doodle's
Bridge.
favorite thing ever. That's also the other show after The Walking Dead that's just like sitting on our Xbox like Windows tabs. Is just,
I've been trying to get them
Bro.
into Dragon Ball so I can show them
am I
Dragon Ball
doing
Z.
Well, they don't even really need to watch like the actual Dragon Ball Z to watch the British series because it's just that good. At least in my opinion, because the Cell Saga.
I guess, but like I feel like as a Dragon Ball fan, I got so much more out of it.
oh,
Well, yeah, you understood the references and stuff with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to.
this is what I'm talking about when I say like autopiloting on this. I'm supposed to destroy the airship. This is I actually got to fucking focus for this. It sucks ass. I hate this fucking.
Like, oh my God, that literally the ending to A Bridge is actually like it actually like is on par with like competing for like the
Yeah.
best ending of the show.
I'm going to drinking now. Like, bro, I don't know. I just.
All according to Cake.
Oh my god. The Krillin kill count, bro.
The Krillin count. They don't.
I'm
know.
trying not to spoil it. I'm not trying to.
Dial up sound over here, and I don't give a fuck. Fucking pew
I
pew
want you
pew.
to
I bought
give
the
a fuck.
Fortnite skin.
We all bought the Fortnite skin.
We did.
My brother in Christ, you bought the Fortnite skin. Give me the shadow gun. Give me the fucking shadow gun. Thank you.
You know one thing
Oh, I
I'm
hate
afraid of?
fighting
I'm
this.
getting my wife. I'm getting my wife involved in all these things, and I'm afraid she's gonna get like burned out on all of it because there's just so much I'm trying to introduce her to,
Yeah.
and she's just like, my wife's kind of a normie. Like she wasn't like this. Like, even though I was like the cool kid in high school when it came to like, I was an athlete and everything else. I was like a closeted nerd. So I was like, you know what? It'll be easy to introduce her to this shit. No, it turned out like this was like the biggest culture shock of her like life because she never pictured me being like this.
Oh man.
No,
She's
she
like,
loves
"What the
you for who you are. She ain't gonna mind.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't mind. What she does mind though is when I'm up at like 3 a.m. watching anime because I can't sleep. And I'm
I feel
just like,
that. I'm that person.
Yeah,
it's like go to bed. I'm like, no.
Me and Mabel. Well, you know our little ritual, Mabel.
Like, staying up.
Yes,
Me making you
staying
stay up.
And like like we'll watch like SpongeBob.
I'm gonna watch SpongeBob. I want to watch the bad episodes of Paul Tibbet with SpongeBob.
It's like awesome.
Wait, hold on, Mona. How old are you?
21.
Here's the fucking thing. It's SpongeBob.
No, I was gonna make a joke, but I think you're also too young to know what I was about to reference.
Try it.
Try it. Mona's a boomer.
Shut
Might as
up.
well be
The
like 60.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series, original.
Yeah, they just made me watch that
I did.
recently.
I tried.
Why am I dead? Fucking God, bro! Holy shit! I'm getting my ass whooped on this fight. I hate this one. I have no experience with playing against this one.
Dude, this is like
I can't pick up the shadow gun.
Bro, why does it look like it has a cockpit, but like nobody can actually fit inside of that thing?
Because it's actually like a robot. Like it's actually a story thing in this. It's Eggman's just being monitored by Gun. So they just have the hovering guys here. There's
I
actually
know,
no
it's just
gun
it's kind of weird. Like they kind of remind me of like the Forerunner ships from Halo Wars.
Yeah.
Like that's what they kind of remind me of, except the fact that they're like more annoying.
It's like this like dystopian thing where they just use these turrets like watch
Oh
people
my
like man.
God, what is your fucking deal? Why are there no rings? Oh my
Oh my
God.
God,
They
this
just
is a
didn't
hard one.
fall.
what the
Fuck this one, bro. I've like never played this in my life.
This is probably one like I thought, you know, the present ship is like a test of your patience. This one's just like annoying as fuck, trying to destroy this objective.
I just can't even get a hit on this thing. The level just started, by the way, so if I black out, it's not a deal breaker. It's
This
just
is
like,
I'm gonna kill myself if
yeah,
this
this is, I'm
continues
gonna
type
kill
of run.
myself if I can't fucking do this. This sucks.
Here, give me 1 second.
Turns up. Oh my God. Okay, let's go. What? This sucks. I might as well kill myself fighting these things. Dude, using the shadow gun on them is pointless. I might as well just SD.
Not here.
This is like a Sonic Heroes level. This is like pain. Like fight
Slap
the
base
thing.
makes me feel it.
Like making me like fight the guys in the middle, and it's like pain. But I don't actually have the thing that lets me skip it.
No, you
Oh
don't.
my
Huh?
God!
You know, I think it started because like I was watching a bunch of videos about like I think it was
Skip it.
Playmates maybe that made them, like the original Turtles figures. And there was just so much weird info about those, but I was like, you know what, the 1980s is kind of hype. Let's check it out. We watched the pilot. It was like fun, but you
Where's
know,
the rings?
we just have so many other things that we had to watch. So it was like, we'll come back to this later. But I think the more fun watch for us was trying to check out the 2010 2010 Turtles, the CG one, because it was a lot of memories of that one, and I do really like. I think it's what Seth Green voicing one of the Turtles.
Yeah.
We recently went to Comic-Con. That was fun.
Yeah,
Got everybody riled
that
together.
was Walter White.
Oh, what?
I had my buddy for Halloween show up as Jeffrey Dahmer. I was like,
Oh
you know,
God.
I'm gonna put you down now.
I was saying we were just talking about that like a while ago.
Like, fucking like,
No.
why, bro?
We were cleaning our rifles because we had an inspection coming up, and he walks in with his mustache, his glasses, and everything. I was like, I'm probably about to shoot you.
Oh my God, that's just horrible. You know,
You gotta go. You have to be put down
like
now.
how inconsiderate, dude.
You gotta go get like a fucking white t-shirt and an orange scarf right now and go be Fred, or otherwise I'm not going out with you. I was innocent. I actually thought that one guy on YouTube that was pretending to be him was like a fucking, like, was Fred because he had a white t-shirt, or white, whatever that thing is that Fred wears in Scooby-Doo. I was like, oh, what is he, Fred?
Like a
Like,
scarf?
is he being like a creep? Did not understand.
That like scarf thing he's got.
Bandana?
I don't know.
Looks
What
like a
the
bandana.
Sorry,
They
he's
call
a,
it
it's
an
an ascot.
Yeah,
it's a
an
fucking,
ascot.
it's
He does
this
like the
thing.
joke where he's
Yeah,
like, it's an ascot.
fuck. Where did the thing go? I'm sucking dick at this, dude. I'm losing.
Gotta get my dick sucked.
My child would not participate in such perversions.
Yay.
Hey,
There you go. You go on ahead.
hey, you want to get your dick sucked?
Oh God, what is this?
It's a grind reel.
See, now if my wife would ask me like that, I'd be ecstatic.
See, that ship is not looking so hot.
Is there like a turret here I can use?
Put Omega in this game, and they did not give him a move where he shoots. So
Why
when I
did they
play as
do
him, I just have to swipe around.
Yo, imagine being a hype-ass robot, but you're basically useless for most of the time you're around.
Yo, is that fucking Metal Sonic? Oh god, this is the end. What do I do?
There's like nothing cooler than like 06 where like Mephiles
Fuck
like
you
taunts Omega like to shit and beyond, and Omega just replies by gunning him down for like a solid 5 to 10 seconds.
Tell me why Omega is still my favorite Sonic character.
He goes hard.
It goes
cool.
really hard.
Yeah.
Am I hitting him? Am
I just
winning?
I love that scene because it's like Omega generally has like no emotions, even though clearly Gamma was capable of that. But that moment where he's fucking with him, telling him that he's gonna be the thing to undo Shadow in the future and that none of this matters, that pisses him off so hard.
Bro, imagine getting like slap boxing with that robot with those big ass hands.
Oh hell no. He's gonna win.
Dude, I hate this one. I remember the first time I played this one, I got to the end and I failed just like that. And I was like, what do I do?
I'm so sorry, hon. This stage
This one
sucks.
sucks. Oh my god. This is way harder than the Kill the President one.
500 if you were willing to let Omega or Gamma slap the hell out of you once. Actually, no.
Die.
50,000. 50,000. 50,000.
$50,000, I'll do it.
And actually, 50,000 gifted subs.
50,000 gifted subs, I take it. Or, no, actually, that means I'm getting half of that.
I'd say
I'm
we
glad
all-
you understood.
Or, no, wait, I'm
It's
sorry.
not
I'm fucking, I'm
$50,000
stupid
in
as
gifted
shit. I'm stupid as shit because that's more than $50,000. Wow.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not
brain dead.
$50,000, 50,000 gifted subs.
That's even better. It's like 250.
It's not bad at
Now,
all. I
would
could
you
throw
take that
hands with
to the-
Gamma.
I don't know. I think I die though. That's kind of like throwing my life away. I'll give it to my family when I die.
You know what's funny? My life insurance policy through the army is
This
400,000.
guy.
I was like, bro, what if I just like faked my death and like never came back?
I was gonna say that's almost a 401k.
That's all
To
good.
be honest, I was like, my wife would be taken care of. I could live in a separate country,
You get a cool new
escape
name.
America. I could have a cool new name that's not as stupid as mine.
I heard New Mexico's good this time of year.
I've already been in New Mexico. I think I'm good.
Not a prime choice, I see. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I lived in El Paso, Texas, right next to Juarez.
Oh wow.
I think I've come to the understanding that I'm good.
I was gonna say, wacky down there.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
What is wrong with this shit, man? And if you hit a checkpoint during one of these, it doesn't reset the damage or position. You just get screwed.
Remember, you actually like this game.
Oh my god.
That's like just a genuine oversight in this game's design that it doesn't reset.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking reset, so I have to restart the whole level. So this is 2 deaths. Can I get some damage in with this thing? Where'd this thing go? Fuck you.
Don't you wish you could just wait? Can you get onto that?
No, I'm 95% certain that is.
That would be
it's to
cool.
my left. I think I want to go high route for this. How do I get up there? How do I actually go up? Is there one of those like jumpy jump things here? There is.
Oh, it's one of these. You know, unlike
Bro,
the car, these do have a good use.
Yeah.
this thing has some thighs. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
right.
This thing's got built like a cartoon mom.
Oh,
Wow,
fuck,
and it
that's
doesn't
not
bounce
good.
like a cartoon mom though. Holy shit, this sucks.
It doesn't bounce like a cartoon.
Alright, these are the crates I want. Never mind.
Wow, nothing.
The rocket propelled ones suck. Damn, I feel like I really missed out on some damage I could have been doing to this thing.
By the way, you kind of. I'm sorry, you're in the bathroom. You kind of missed it. And I don't want to go without mentioning because I don't know. Yeah. I was talking earlier just about how like the writer for for Rosalina's story in Mario Galaxy, like how he snuck that whole thing in there. He's the same guy that actually wrote the entirety of Link's Awakening.
Wow.
He's just
You
like
are
one of
so
those
fucking corny. Die.
things gotta go.
I've never heard you so heartbroken.
This, oh man, then you have not
yeah,
heard.
I'd say Shuffle was probably the
Shuffle,
worst.
I know. Everybody just thinks Shuffle in there when they think about my, like, pain. Death to all who oppose me. And of course, there's nothing. Oh my god, why do I fucking homing attack and it does nothing? Please, I need you to die now, sir. Your time, this world is over. Give me your gun. Fuck you, dude. Oh my god, this is hard. How long have we been here? Way longer than I'm comfortable with.
About 20 minutes.
Jeez Louise. Sonic Heroes. I feel pain. This thing jumps like crazy.
Bro, let me
thing?
get one of those. I have a car, bro. I'd have one of those any day. Let me just start scaling buildings and have like a levitating, like
This
levitation
is what the
feat,
military
bro.
really gets.
To be honest, that'd be a lot better than shitty Humvees that break down like every other day.
Oh my god, they're just mashing the fuck out of the shoot button. Oh, this is gonna be
I'm
awesome.
actually gonna teach you guys. I'm gonna teach you guys something funny. You know when they say military grade,
Yeah.
that doesn't actually mean shit because military grade means the cheapest but most expensive thing you could ever buy. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my fucking god.
There's checkpoints right there.
The checkpoint right there. Have you been listening?
I know, but like...
No, I didn't. It doesn't work. It does not work. I'm telling you, I've
broken.
died at a checkpoint. It does fuck all. I know, man.
feel
I
like the
know.
ship
The
would've
like
gone
the
that
trusting
far.
childlike nature in you cannot handle this. But like, God,
The ship would not have gone that far.
Mario said fuck. Sorry, get out of my way, Omega.
Omega's like there.
Fuck you. Holy shit, I hate you. Oh my god, I will master this fucking level. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have
You know what's
to.
crazy?
Say
Huh.
the term.
I had to actually watch that happen twice.
The term military grade is like how like Mabel described, like, oh yeah, that's Sonic Adventure
There's no guns on
director's
this thing.
cut, and it's like it's not the original director of Sonic Adventure. It's just like there's a new director. It's his cut.
Yeah, so it's the director's cut, but it's not the director. So I guess technically is the director's cut of a new director that cut the game together. It's fucking bullshit. Fucking aim
It's so
on this
silly.
thing? This thing doesn't aim.
That's how little information there's been until very recently about who made these games. People just accept like, oh yeah, this is the original guy made the game and the models look worse. And it's like, no.
Oh my god, I hate you guys so fucking much. One mistake. I mean, like, Christ. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to whoop some ass here. I have all the time in the world.
Whenever you said, I was thinking of when James Wan film.
What are you doing, Shadow?
Just like, all the time.
Please. Why am I not? Why are you
I'm
not
watching
locking
this. I'm watching this scream in the present and like in the past.
on? Oh wow. Oh yeah, because you're fucking looking. I get what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I have two screens, with one with the stream and one with the display. It's like
That's
I
how
don't
fucking
catch
Silver the
anything.
Hedgehog does.
Gotta make sure everything's running just right.
It's so I can catch any details anyone misses.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Actually,
I fucking hate this.
Sonic Hero.
Force me to fight this shit
What
like
a-
it's a Sonic Heroes level.
I was gonna say, Levy, what do you mean?
Sonic Heroes was one of the most painful goddamn games, 100%. I know that's like that's a hard pill to swallow for people that like that game, but it is actual. Yes, yes, you are so done.
yes,
It's over. It
yes,
ends here.
it ends.
This ends today.
Wow,
Let's
that
go.
was
A shadow gun with the unlimited ammo that ends the level. I didn't overcome it
Wow,
with
I did not
skill.
see that coming. Wow.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I
Doctor,
fucking
doctor,
hated playing
doctor.
Heroes.
Heroes is.
You were getting A ranks on all these, by the way.
Yeah, it's so easy to after like Heroes.
I'm so lucky. Like I'm unlucky because I like supporting you being there, but I'm also lucky I was not there for like the hard mode playthrough of Heroes. I was like gone.
I'm just picturing Mabel like banging the keyboard.
Yeah, throwing my keyboard out the window and gently setting down Doodle's Smash controller that I've pretty much stolen from him. Like, this entire thing's lifespan is in my hands.
Yeah.
You're gonna suck all the life out of it by the time we're done with all
I'll
this.
just buy more when we need to. I'll just buy more like I buy us new Samsung chargers.
I don't know that you crumple with your... You want to bring that up? No, I don't think so. Anyways, like, also the memory card for this that I just, like, took from one of you was just, like...
Yes.
Used for all this crap.
You and Omega are my creation.
Yeah, Heroes was... It's just very buggy. It is very buggy. The game is just objectively unfinished. That's the problem. There's a lot of things that went into it. Like the voice acting was because that one lady was forced to by Sega, as well as the game had like a melee lifespan, like in terms of or a melee dev time. It just didn't have enough time. It's like Sonic 06. The game would go hard if it got finished more. Not as unfinished as 06. Obviously. Die. Yuji Naka is okay.
We got that line for like half a second this run.
Please don't kill me. Wow, that was 1 second.
Some guy on the translation team missed that cue where he says that line.
Got some to
before you
drink,
kill him.
Mona?
I'll grab you some.
Oh, thank you.
Android. Me?
Appreciate that.
I don't believe you.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. Me. I don't believe you. Though I like what Hero stands for. I always be like, oh my god, Sonic. I like the teams. Like that lives rent free in my head. And that's the thing. Heroes had like the best fucking marketing of the entire franchise.
Could I have water?
Okay.
Like when it comes to like its ideas with the teams, that was so cool. As well as the final boss that probably no one actually got to because you have to play the game 4 times to get that. If emulators didn't exist, like I don't think anyone would know anything about late game Sonic stuff.
These memories, the doctor's actions and words. Nothing
Have you done a Sonic.exe playthrough on stream yet?
That's actually
No, that's
our
in the
bonus round.
It's gonna be in the bonus round. When I'm done, I'm just gonna play like some weird shit that isn't official,
Who are you?
like mod the shit out of Minia or stupid
like-
shit.
certain things.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sonic
You
onion
killed
rings.
everyone I loved. My
Actually, no, I did play that on stream. I was like, Mona, look, it's Sonic 2, and then it's like Sonic onion rings and like playing.
I was like, no, that is not it. And then it wasn't it, and then you like kept trying to bluff that it was the game.
Maria was like a sister to me.
Oh, dude, do that ass slap.
She was the only
Fucking-
family I knew.
Sonic,
And because of you,
That-
she was
uh,
killed.
Eggman, Palmtaf games. This dude looks like a whole ass OC.
Hired them.
Witnessing
This is
it
the
all.
custom character.
The plan to create that horrifying evil creature.
Which I actually have to go back and play all the retro games, most of them, because I didn't fucking record. I didn't record the VOD. I streamed it, but it's not. You can't. It's gone. Holy shit! The sheer face of terror. Some of it works out in my favor, anyways, because there was one game I couldn't beat. That was a stupid puzzle game.
Pink guy.
So,
I hate that game.
You know the greatest thing about being married?
What?
you don't fool.
When your significant other cooks dinner that's good even when it's cold.
That's awesome. We just eat garbage around here.
I can't do that. I have a thing called height and weight, which will kick you out if you fail.
I have this thing called my height and weight where I like literally like, what the? Where are we? This is new.
No, it's not. This is where you go to the computer room.
I've been here like once.
Yeah, this
but
is a
I have this
real-
thing called height and weight where no matter how much I eat or drink, I just like still am underweight and like dying. So
I wish.
it's
I
a weird
cheered you.
one. It's a weird one. I that's what I suffer from.
You play quite a balancing act.
I'm doing dark this route. So no, that guy's going away.
Sorry, buddy.
No!
I can't do it. Find the chaos emerald. So we just get to the end of the level. That's a nice one to refresh on this.
This is a beautiful shot of like the underside of the
Oh,
arc
we
here.
have been here. I hate this.
Looks like the whole.
Ever been so picky at food that like you just like don't have anyone make your food for you? You just make it your own specific way.
No, because I am in the army, so I eat basically
Anything. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. At one point in my life, I did. I used to not be picky
What?
when I was a kid, but then I just didn't eat. If I wasn't picky, I literally just would not eat.
That's how I am.
It's like, but that is picky. That's like that counts as picky. At least I think it does.
If you're, well, I'll say like this: if my wife doesn't make food, I just don't eat.
Yeah.
It's not anything like messed up or anything. It's that a lot of times I don't pay attention that I'm hungry.
That's true. That's I struggle from that. That's what I mean when I just like never. I just right now I just went like 4 days with only eating like 1 or 2 things, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to force myself to eat because I still don't feel like eating. It's like it's weird. It's weird how that's a problem for me. What is this level? It's like random bullshit.
It's corny as fuck.
Kind of honestly, this level concept goes really hard for me. Like having the actual piece of the stage fall in front of you, and you're like trying to climb around this thing as it's collapsing.
Why did you make me do that? Okay. Yeah, I can imagine it goes hard.
Also, that like that main like melody line at the start. It's really good.
Hopefully I don't find the computer room.
Oh, I hope to God we don't find the computer room. It's insufferable.
What is it? It was get to the end, right? Just find the Chaos Emerald?
Yeah.
So if it's not a Chaos Emerald, I don't take it.
There's a section like this later on, and if you go the high route, the really hard to do high route, you go to the fucking computer room. So.
Okay, I remember doing this one like a million times. Oh yeah, it is that level. I remember I failed the first time. I like landed on it.
Yep.
That one sucked.
But it didn't matter in the end because you can just go right up there at the end. It's a second week.
I don't know the danger radius of this guy in this game.
It's not as bad as fucking SA2.
Dude, that's
300 gifted subs to fight Vector 1 time.
Call animal control.
I'll kill Vector with 2 hands.
I'll kill you in your
Crikey.
sleep.
Is that like that was like Black Doom's like
Yeah.
catchphrase that didn't catch on?
Yeah.
Shadow look.
That's an angry crocodile right there. I'ma poke it with a stick.
Make some nice boots out of him.
Green boots.
Bro, imagine fucking Shadow's new shoes are like, he comes out with some alligator Pradas on, and everyone's just looking at him like, what the fuck?
Where am I going? Okay, we're just
Where
chilling.
did Vector go?
What did they do to Vector, my man?
Charmy was without a father.
Fatherless behavior.
Is he black? I'm talking about the squid thing. Like, I can't tell if he's brown or black.
Oh.
Oh, he's like in the middle of brown and black.
He's
Why
like
did
a
all of you
black
say?
matte
Wait,
color.
pause. Why did all of you say, "Oh"?
Damn, not here.
Look, I just
I thought you were
think
talking about Charmy.
I'm gonna keep. We're just gonna move on. Sometimes things in the universe line up when they shouldn't, and we just need. Sometimes you need to put the telescope away. And just fucking keep moving on.
I don't know why. It's so funny.
I hate this level. You know that? I fucking hate the shit out of this level. I have nothing to say about this level.
I was gonna say
It's
like,
just
come
falling
on.
shit. Why did I die? Why did I
Why
die?
did you die?
Oh.
No, like the camera just decided to like go up your ass.
Ding, ding,
I was gonna
ding,
say
ding.
like anyone can be fatherless. I just know that Shadow probably shouldn't go and make boots out of Vector because what is Espio gonna do then?
What is Cream's mom gonna do?
Espio's
Yeah.
gonna be a fucking coat, bro. What do you mean? If you got Vector, bro, if you got Vector, bro, like HBO's gonna be a fucking jacket, bro.
Shadow's rocking full Gucci.
Oh my god, bro.
And his sock, for some reason, his socks are black and
This
yellow.
is the worst fucking section.
Oh, God.
This.
Oh my god. Oh.
This is the worst. I remember dying over and over here. I have like no lives. Oh Christ. Oh my god. I have no lives. If I
It's
die,
easy.
it's over.
Just don't die.
Just don't die. Don't get hit.
Don't
hit more
fall.
often.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Go back.
No. It's not gonna work. I couldn't go
Well,
back.
it's definitely
I
not
couldn't
gonna
go
work
back.
now.
Bad.
Oh.
Oh.
There's a chance? Possible?
No.
Not here.
Maybe. In a perfect
Starts
world.
on fire.
It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Just restart the level. I used to think that I had to restart the run if I lost.
Yeah.
Fall Guys level design. So like the same 5 levels.
Dude, you just went to the Fall Guys bonus round.
Oh my god.
Bro, how's this man holding this with one hand?
Place collapsing.
Shadow's like low-key strong as fuck. Like the way he picks up
Yeah, but-
boxes.
But then you actually look at his hands and he's not grabbing the bar. His fingers are just levitating around it.
He's got magic hands. It's that chaos powers.
If we weren't on stream, I'd have a very appropriate joke.
Passageways are collapsing.
Meanwhile, like Lynx gets like wasted when he plays the fucking game. I can't think of anything worse than drinking and playing Smash. Like, you
I
suck.
can tell. No, actually, I play better when I'm drunk, as I found out.
Really? Now that's what fucking Link
Yeah.
says
I
before.
say,
That's what Link says. meanwhile, like 13-year-old me got him to play against a fucking CPU without even realizing.
It was so
He got
funny.
so mad at me, he almost like banned me from his Discord before. Like now he thinks it's the most funny shit ever.
But like,
He
when
got
he was
so
drunk in the moment.
fucking mad and offended. Dude, you remember Smash 4 lobbies? How you could like set a CPU to play?
Yeah.
That was also awesome, but like I did that versus like Lynx, and he didn't even like realize for like I mean I was like having him lose to like a level 9 like Lynx CPU back then like for too many games to count. And when he
Bro,
found out, he
like-
got so mad. We were just laughing our asses off.
He was probably confused, like, what's so funny?
I was like, oh my god.
I can only imagine like the old dev that saw that flag and was like, "Oh, who left this on?"
That is cool level design. Oh, what the fuck is that key? Alright, we're never gonna have anything like that. Just 0 death. That sucked. You should go away when I make him go away.
By the way, I made the coolest Luigi Zero to Death.
Really?
wish I
Oh, I
would've
forgot,
seen
yeah,
the
you
clip.
like Luigi.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, it's not true at all, but it was so situational and the reads were perfect. I was like, yeah.
Honestly, might not be expected, but the kind of person I am, I like get hype when I just get the 0 to death. It's like hard. I don't understand
The
why
0
people
to
like get hate on him because it's fucking hard to do it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like right now, the only people I can do the like 0 to death on, depending on if I use the suction cup at the end for lighter characters, or if I have to put in something similar to like a down tilt.
Yeah,
Was it down tilt? I think it was down tilt, and then re-grab.
for like having.
Yeah, for middleweights, I have to down tilt and then do the re-grab when they're like putting a hit stun and falling real quick from getting down tilted. I think that's the only time, and like that's in the beginning. So like, I'll throw out a down tilt, grab, down throw, nair, down throw, nair, and then you can up B depending. Like you can do that to Falcon, and I think you can do that to Corrin, of course. Never mind. I don't know why I was spacing that. Corrin, and it's a 0 to death. But like the old 0 to death, if I try that now, nah, bruh, it don't
Yeah,
work.
it doesn't exist.
That shit.
It's harder than doing fucking Kazuya 0 deaths, I'll tell you that. Kazuya
I
made Luigi
do
look
not-
like a fucking hype-ass character.
Yeah, before, like, do you remember when there were
How was
Luigi
this?
tutorials and now they just like don't exist anymore? Oh no,
No, we're good. Playing Shadow
the
the
run's
Hedgehog.
still live.
Oh my god, this
Is this-
level
is
is
this the run-
scary.
Is this the run, ladies? Is this the run?
This is the
This
run.
looks like the run.
I mean, well, I'm like, oh, I got so much better at 3D platformers, and then I go back and play this level, and I always suck. I played this level a little bit ago, and I remember like 5 months ago, and I also sucked. This is the end, right?
This is like the end of the stage.
There's a thing where I could go to the left and go the high route, but we'll go the main route. I remember this. It's burnt into my brain because of how many times I died back there.
Get
Hi.
him out of here.
Oh, he's gone. Wait.
Don't go
that's-
the high route.
Yeah,
go the low route.
I want the castle. I fell from up there, so I can't look up. But like, there's like an area where I like fell on the goal once. I like managed to fail a run.
It's because the walls shatter when you wall run. So like,
But it makes you do like a wall run into a corner, and I'm like, I've never done that. How do you do that? I still don't get that.
Bro, that tentacle monster looks like the things from Ben 10, like
Yeah.
the second version. That like would latch onto your face. Those aliens.
Like Vilgax's buddy.
Perfect.
Not was it Vilgax? No, it was after Vilgax.
Got a face like that.
I mean, Vilgax does have a face like that, like Mabel said.
Yeah, he has a tentacle face. Like he looks like what's that dude's name from Pirates of the Caribbean? How am I fucking stupid right now?
I know the guy who puts his tentacles up the other guy's nose, and that weirded me out when I was a kid.
That didn't even weird me out. I was like, tentacles. Interesting.
New? It was good.
Different.
Oh, what was that? That was a fucking get to the end thing. That's dark.
Yeah.
This is something I must do on my own.
Oh, my
I
back.
must uncover the truth.
Mr.
Made a
Incredible.
promise to all the victims aboard the Ark.
Dude, I'm like brain dead after that level. I'm just like referencing shit off of sounds.
I'm
Alright,
glad you guys never have to understand how it feels to be in the army because you age. Like 2 years in the army is like 5 IRL on your body. It
They
hurts.
put you through a lot of shit.
Yeah, I just had like 100 pounds strapped to my back and had to walk for like 10 miles.
Oh my god, man.
That's great. That was like when I did high venture or whatever they're called, like the fucking painful ones in Boy Scouts where you go out for like 4 days in the middle of nowhere, like camp and shit. That shit was hard for me when I was 80 pounds when I was like a teen. It was so much. It like almost killed me. I literally think I was on the brink of death at some points of that. Like, what the fuck?
You know what the army's answer to that situation is?
What?
Fucking drink water.
Yeah. Oh,
Exists.
I got gassed for drinking too much
Ibuprofen.
water. He told me like I was gonna kill the entire troop for drinking too much water. Oh my god, I hate that.
Oh, that's so shitty.
It was really bad. It was really fucking bad. He took me aside, like our like scout, like there's like a scout. There's like a democracy thing in Boy Scouts where like you would get you'd vote for the guy that's underneath the scoutmaster, who's the little like nutling guy, and he just like took me aside and was just like, holy shit, he like yelled my ear off like when you fail in L.A. Noire and he's like, go in there and raise some lunch, boy. He did that with me.
God, that is so unwarranted with how much shit you did for them.
Oh my god. No, they wanted me to quit so they could swallow my money I earned. That's what would happen if I stopped. I think I left them with like $200, which wasn't that bad, considering I made thousands to pay for the trips. Anyways, Eggman is going to die.
Not
The play is to not use Shadow Fever, because if he turns around, I can't hit him anymore. So if I get one here, I can go ahead and pop the Shadow Fever. Oh shit, what side am I on? There we go.
legally use that noise when you're not getting hurt.
Damn it. Bums are really good, but the hitbox is really bad. Whew. Here we go. Yeah, baby. That's the end of the run, and by the end of the run, I have nothing to fucking say. This game drains me. Oh my god, why did that take so long? 2 levels.
God.
Those were 2 new levels for me.
Be gone.
Like everything up until now,
File the Ark with your presence.
I've been like mastering shit like the Doom. Like I don't get stuck on that level. The worst thing on the Doom was I had to take a potty break.
Perfect.
No.
Deadly potty break.
Okay. That's enough fucking shadow.
Yeah.
Die.
If only I could grip Eggman's like freaking head one time, bro.
That's what he did. He killed Eggman. I should have let him kill Eggman.
Is Vector let him kill him?
I get. Oh man. Well,
No, that's the one where he gets depressed.
really.
Relieves. Wow. Like, oh well, you're your Vector, so this would be kind of awkward. Knuckles would let me do it, and I know Omega.
I
would.
never took Knuckles as the kind of guy to let him kill him, but I guess so.
Knuckles is like so like
Is it a new song?
rudimentary.
New song to what we're used to.
Do you like how they made Knuckles like stupid in all the new
Oh my
iterations
god!
and
Like,
stuff?
hello, what do we? Have
Oh, that
here?
was like
We
shuffle
have been
ad
making fun
infinitum.
of
Like we
this.
were just talking over and over about how fucked his character got.
So for Sonic Shuffle, and we'll probably end up doing more of these if you want to. Nick.
Red guy.
We would be so happy to have you on board if you wanted to do more.
Yeah. Another one of these. We'll talk about like Sonic Shuffle. Cause that was something. I had to cope. I had to watch Sonic Boom to cope.
I was seething, hoping.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was 2 runs. The last one fucking sucked ass. I just like I stopped talking about stuff. I just started autopiloting.
Started getting mad.
It was.
I was just listening to you rage, and I was like, huh, good content.
It's those tank ones, the ones where there's 3 of them in the entire game, and they have you chase, like, there's one where you have to chase and hunt down the president, which is pretty hard, and I've got that one down. It's just, like, annoying and long. There's one where you have to hunt down, like, an alien spaceship. That one's, like, I've, like, kind of got it down. I've played it a couple times, and then that one, that's my second time playing it. That one's, like, really hard, but I just got the gun that you get for beating everything, so whatever. Oh, man.
Well, ladies.
Thank you so much for joining us, Nick. That was fun.
Yeah.
This has been really sweet.
This has been actually pretty interesting, pretty fun. Definitely a lot better than my original plans tonight.
What were your original plans? To get wasted?
No, actually, because I work tomorrow and I have to be up at 4?
4 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Okay, what time is it now for you?
1, almost 2.
So you need to go to bed.
No.
You're just gonna stay up?
I'm trained to stay up for like 3 or 4 days. So it doesn't bother me that bad.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay. I've been down that road once or twice. I can't
Yeah,
handle
how do you,
I can't fucking operate with that. I put myself through it more often than not, but I don't know how you motherfuckers do that shit.
It's easy. It's because, 1, I either A, don't have a choice, or B, I'm having too much fun.
Yeah.
Or C, or 2, shit, fuck it. Like, I already have sleeping issues anyway, so like...
Some people can deal with it better. I'm like, I don't know. I've had moments.
You're pretty good about it. Like, you make me stay up a lot.
I'm
like,
better than you are.
Mhm.
I'm better than Doodle is, but I
Which
still
one-
like
which
when
one's
I
the
hit my
cranky
limit, I
one?
hit my limit. I can
Which
make
one's
it
the
for like
cranky one?
24 hours.
Mabel's the
Which one of you gets
cranky
cranky?
I get
When
cranky.
I get up in the morning, I literally like if I say something wrong, she's like, "Fuck off."
Oh my
That's-
god, there was a
that's-
moment where Doodle was trying to get some on top of the dresser.
I was trying to get my tie, but I kept making another tie fall off, so I was like trying to
And then he
fix
put the
it.
tie back up, and he made another tie fall down, and he put a tie back up. And I just, like,
I'm like, oh god, she's like trying to get over here, and I'm like, in
I'm
her
standing
way.
there
She's gonna
watching.
She's gonna say something so mean to me. Please just fucking stay up there.
No, y'all are better. Like, my wife was telling me one time, I guess I'm really mean when I'm half asleep. She was, like, trying to cuddle me, and I, like, half asleep, looked at her and was like, get the fuck off me.
Yes, I feel that.
And then she told me in the morning, she started crying. I was like, did I really say that? I was like, yo. Because, like, that's not the first time that happens. Or, like, she'll, like, try to wake me about something. Or, like, she was, like,
man.
I think she told me she was, like, humming to her own music. And, like, early in the morning. And I, like, woke up. She was like, shut the fuck up. And back over.
I'm
I was
lucky.
like,
I managed to take it out on my brother. I don't take it out on my I just go, like, mine. With Doodle though, I like when he was doing that with the ties. I just stood there behind him and I didn't even explode. I was just like, wow, you fucking suck. Like deadpan. Wow, you fucking suck.
That's funny.
I hate it. I hate it. I get so mad, and it's not. It's all my. I take full responsibility. Like
It was like the first time I was like, oh, ow, that like really hurt. That's like not a good start to my day. But like, I like brought it up with you, and you're like, what? I don't fucking remember that. So now it's like an awesome like funny cartoon morning thing where I'm like, oh, what's the mean thing she's gonna say this time?
like
And I
mean
fuck up.
shit.
Like when Garfield at the intro, where he says something different every episode.
Yeah. I don't like mornings. I hate mornings. I hate work. I hate.
She doesn't like breakfast. Much.
I hate
think,
breakfast.
I think me and Mona's chemistry in the morning is pretty great.
Yeah, you guys are always making memes and shit. And I'm just like, since I'm like the fucking nastiest person around when I'm in the morning, I'm just thinking to myself like, God, you guys fucking mean stupid shit. It's so annoying.
Meanwhile,
So
Mona's
mean.
like taking the giant Sonic plush, like waking me up with it. Like,
That
hey,
was
dude,
funny.
We gotta get up, dude.
I validated
don't
that.
make me homing attack you. And then I'm like, shut up, Sonic. I know who you are. I hope you run into a wall.
Doodle said it even funnier though. He was just like, why don't you go run into a wall?
That was so funny.
like talking
was-
to Sonic.
That was actually really funny because I was like laying down, I was comatose, but I was like laughing with my body turned off. I was like, I would be laughing. Oh man. Alright. Shadow the Hedgehog. The fucking worst thing ever. 500 bits. You're too nice.
Oh,
You can't keep doing this. You gotta stop because it's like, we did it. We're
You're
gonna
killing us with kindness.
take the money out. I'm gonna fucking get Mona on mic.
There we go.
It's happening. It's just, we gotta wait. So you gotta stop giving money.
You know what's crazy? I actually usually have like, I've already set up like a monthly to weekly sub goal or like bits goal
Oh my
is
God.
written down somewhere.
No.
Like, this much is going to this because I have other places that I donate to, and then on
Okay.
top of that, like I have my
Goated?
own.
That's just so
money.
That's
cool.
awesome.
So I'm like, huh?
I
Grow the
respect the hell
community.
out of that
Sounds
initiative.
Oh my gosh, you're too awesome. You're actually goated as hell.
Yeah.
Plus, my wife gets to buy the nice things that she wants, so I mean, there's nothing else I really have to pay for.
Spirit, do you have your Switch with you? Do you want to swap this to like a Smash stream?
I'm down. I actually have two switches. I have one upstairs with my
Let's
wife.
go.
and I have
All right.
one
I'm
downstairs.
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the VOD here and I'll restart the stream and we'll play some like 1v1s or something.
That'd be
I'm
awesome.
so down.
Winding up my fucking GameCube controller like a person that just 102.
Oh, my fucking
I
buddy
was
came
thinking,
over
like,
and
Smash.
unplugged it.
Was gonna happen either one way or another. It was either gonna be like we talk and you guys fight, or like fucking like Kazuya Sans and fucking like Steve.
The
go
nasty
at it.
shit I do to my family
Please
members.
don't.
Like
You don't have to hurt me.
no,
I'm
you're.
just a
It's
child.
fine. You're safe.
I'm like, please don't hurt me. I'm just a small boy.
All right, we'll be right back.